Okay, we're back.
All right.
So you remember what you said?
I have the right, yeah.
I made a mistake with the
So what
the
I was going
audio,
to say
but
is what's important is to know the full context of marriage, the history, and the whole tradition. The religious aspect of it is that you become one together. You're literally one perfect being. So separate, we're imperfect. Together, we become like the image of God is the traditional. It's kind of where it comes from, and so. I think it's good if you're not religious to think of it as like, you're literally everything that you do is mingled and your lives become one life basically. So to strip it from its religious context, if you don't want to think of it, if you're more atheistic, whatnot, it's more beneficial for you to look at it in terms of you're one person. So if they go into it like separate bank accounts, separate, whatever, it's not in the spirit of the marriage.
Especially if you're atheistic, then it's like, why the fuck are we getting married?
Yeah.
So my other thing with marriage is
that, but
it's not even so much. It's not because I'm not religious. It has nothing to do with that.
No, yeah.
And I see what you're saying.
It doesn't
I am a big part of it. I think it's a bit outdated in the sense that when people used to get married, it was kind of like a lot of times it was like the only person that they've ever kissed or like been with in general. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so now it's a lot different.
Yeah.
Well, it's because they thought sex whatnot was only with who you were married to.
Yeah. But
I think there's some wisdom in that. But obviously in today's age, it's definitely not.
Yes. So
my other new culture right now.
My other thing with it, my biggest reason why I think it's outdated is just because how common divorce is. Like if you look at like statistics, it is extremely high. It is more than 50%, I believe. I think it's
it is now.
It's like 60 or something. I don't know.
Because I didn't read the study. I listened to someone who I have good trust in that they read and understood the study, and so what I was trying to say was to try to help. I don't want to sound preachy, but I think to help decrease the divorce rate, it's not that you have to believe or convert to the religion, but at least act out what the religion kind of helps people with, so that the whole concept of becoming one in the image of God, that's the religious way of thinking about it. But if you don't subscribe to that, I think what would help lower the divorce rate is if you think in terms of like you are, it seems kind of obvious when you put it this way. You're a team. You're what you should. It's everything you do affects the other person. That's kind of deal. That
that was leading
most
into,
people know about that, but
that was leading into like my point behind marriage. Like you said, you are a team. Like, I think a lot of people are just irresponsible, and they're just like, "Oh, let's get married. We're so in love."
They're too selfish.
They don't understand what that means, what it takes, the struggles you'll have, but like what the bigger picture is. But I think if you're with someone where you're like, "Dude, this person is my best friend," like, and it's not even about like whether you argue or fight or not. It's like how do you handle it?
Yeah.
Like, is it more so like you're trying to prove a point and you don't listen to your partner at all, or is it like
that would mean
you're constructively
selfish? You're trying to win.
Exactly right.
And so and I've heard this before, and from people that I like to listen to, it's that it's not good to win against your wife is just the worst idea possible.
Yeah.
Because now you're married to a wife who's lost.
Can we talk about something?
You know what I mean? So, and that's you.
That is true.
Who lost?
That is true.
Because you know what I mean.
Right. Now your life is hell.
that's the reason why. Like, you're one person. So if you make the other person lose, it means you lose
in some way.
You both lose.
Yeah.
So you gotta. It's never.
But that's the thing. I think a lot of marriage isn't responsible. Like, going into it, some people just want to be able to say they're married. Some people have this idea in their head of like
getting married for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
So, I remember when I first thought about marriage the way that I think about it now is when I thought about all my friends and how many of their parents are together. And I have one friend, I don't know about you or your parents, but I would say an overwhelming amount of my friends, besides you, I don't know if your parents are.
Yeah, they're divorced.
Okay.
Divorced.
So I have, I can think of one friend or two friends. I haven't seen the one kid in a while, but they're brothers, so same parents. I can only think of one friend whose parents are still together. I'm racking my brain right now, and I really cannot think of anyone else. I mean, my own are still together, but I'm not going to talk too much about that because they'll probably watch this.
To me, I think at the root of the issue, like marriage, it doesn't change anything. It doesn't change realistically how you guys emotionally relate to each other, how you deal with each other. At the end of the day, the problem lies in people not being able to maintain a relationship, not to maintain a marriage. Like that, for me, is the root of the issue. Like people, if you have someone, like in my mind, divorce is only there because marriage is there.
Sure, but
marriage doesn't cause a relationship to end.
People break up all the time.
Yeah,
because
but
you're saying because it's
thing.
an option. They know that they can if something.
Not even that, but like.
Well, I would say it's because people are treating marriage like they're dating, and what they got to realize is that you're not.
So
it is.
You entered a game that you can't just.
Yeah.
So before you get married, you got to know that you're locking yourself into the bad and the good.
A lot of
no matter what. That's why they're Orthodox and I think Catholic. Oh my gosh, my family might be like, "What the hell? You don't know." But they don't recognize divorce.
Right.
So if you get divorced and you marry someone else, they're like, we don't recognize the new marriage. So we don't think that's valid because you made a vow and you're breaking it. So they think of it as a sin.
What was I also going to say?
And that's the reason why.
I think, I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure most successful marriages that don't end in divorce are because they've only dated that person or maybe one other person, but it's usually where that is it's so embedded in their beliefs that they don't date around because they don't, it's not something, you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it super well.
Yeah, it's kind of that's all they know.
Yeah, it's definitely if you look at the Mormon community, I feel that's very much
I think religion locks that in too as well, but
yeah, because I think so what religion I think does is it gives them the framework,
and I think it works
allows
for
them
really religious people. I guess
yeah,
is what I'm saying.
It does. Well, and this brings me back to what I was trying to say before the study. I didn't quite say, I didn't spit out the numbers, but they did find that couples who do pray together, they don't divorce at the same rate, and it's
that makes sense.
They actually stay. It's not necessarily.
I think it's the point.
I don't think it's the religion exactly.
I think it's the point you mentioned though, because
it's the fact they're coming together
because of all the teaching surrounding marriage and what it means, especially in the eyes of God. Yeah. They know, okay, this is a commitment. If I'm doing this, it is for life. Because
I am religious, but in the spirit of not everyone who's going to be watching is religious. I'm going to try to strip it from the religious context. It's not that they believe in God. For me, I think that's definitely important. But people who don't and do similar things receive the same benefits because they're practicing behaviors that are actually good.
So you're saying an atheist getting married?
An atheist who gets together on a regular basis and prays, or at least has this interaction of we're in this we're thinking about the future in terms of both of us. They're partaking in a communion. You could say a ritual together. On a regular basis keeps them locked together.
So,
does that make sense at all?
Yeah, sure. Not to backpedal on what I said earlier, but I realized I misquoted the study I was referring to originally about percentages of marriages ending in divorce,
Mm-hmm.
and this is definitely an outdated study by now, because this is probably at least 5 years old.
Okay.
But from what I remember, but it was across the spectrum. I don't think it was just U.S. It was like the entire world for marriages. 25% end in divorce, and when you get remarried, it jumps to 50%, and then like 75%.
Oh,
I've heard
for
that
your third
statistic
marriage.
before too.
Really? Oh, interesting.
So,
what that
but
tells me though,
but what that doesn't take into account is if you take specific groups or people with specific backgrounds, it's looking at the entire spectrum. Where I would definitely believe you would find more successful marriages from people who are heavily religious or come from a same background.
I think it sounds like the point of that study was just to prove if someone I think it proves someone's fortitude when it comes to marriage. Like if they're willing to get divorced the first time, they're like, it doesn't mean anything. Because
they know it's an option. And
right. They're like, I'll get divorced again. Which kind of says like, don't get married then. Like for the idea of like what marriage traditionally is supposed to be. You're with this person for life. Then if you're going to have that mindset of like, well, I got divorced once, so even if this goes south, I'll get divorced again. I feel like just don't even get married. Save yourself the trouble, the money.
Yeah, and I think in America, I don't have the stats or facts on this, but I feel like if you look at like America versus other countries of the world, it's probably more prominent in America, a rate of divorce, I would assume.
I feel like there's just so many variables. Like it's hard to.
There's a lot.
It's state by state, area by area, that kind of thing. But
my worry is that people think that so you see it would downplay what one divorce is, But
right.
But that tells me getting divorced. That means, when you vow, like when you get married, you're literally saying till death.
Right. Like this is a lifelong commitment.
Like so. If you got divorced, you didn't do it right. So
right. I think the way you talk about it, I could definitely like I'm assuming you want to get married, right?
Yes.
I could see you getting married, and I think the way you talk about it, I could definitely see you making like the right decision. Like, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Myself,
I hope
so. I also am such a. More so, or not so much recently, I've been trying to work on my impulsiveness, but I switch up pretty much everything in my life when it comes to hobbies, activities, to like TV shows and music and whatever content I like to watch or consume. Because I was talking to, because I was talking to a friend, and I was talking about how I'm watching, like, I don't know, like 4 different animes right now. And he's like, what the fuck? I binge watch one at a time. And it's like, well, I like to bounce around. And he says, that's crazy. I don't know, but it's also the same with music. Like some days I want to listen to piano music. Some days I want to listen to punk rock or classic rock.
So you're saying you don't want to get married because you might have a blonde, but one day you want to brunette?
No, that's not. I'm saying because I change my mind.
Yeah, I got
all
you.
The time, and
honestly,
get bored easy. I don't know. This is also why I haven't been in a relationship for a long time.
Based on that, though, I think it's responsible that you're like, I'm not going to get married.
Yes,
because that tells me that you do kind of understand the fundamental point of marriage.
Yeah.
Like, you're not someone who's just like, I'm going to get married, and then you're like, fuck this.
I don't believe that anything lasts forever. Yeah. And I'm a big fan of Buddhism. I'm not Buddhist.
Oh, interesting.
But,
that's cool.
What this bad boy?
Oh, cool.
But the Buddha?
No, but before, because I know I haven't known you really close for a long time. I have known you for a long time.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But from recently, so getting to know you even more over these past few months, or more now. You're a creative person.
Yeah, thanks.
So you're a musician. So it's natural for you to be
thinking
interested interested in different things. And so I don't think I'm as creative, but I definitely have, because I'm into music too. Like I like to write music. But that's a natural. It's part of your personality.
So if we were talking about,
for sure.
Well, there's 2 things I was going to talk about. The first one being in Buddhism, there's quote. There's a bunch that I like, but this one relates the most right now is the bad news, nothing lasts forever. The good news, nothing lasts forever. So I'm a big
interesting. Yeah.
Believer on not holding on to anything too tightly, knowing that it could be ripped away at any moment. I really try to.
Now we're getting into attachment styles.
Oh yeah. Well,
to me, that.
Wait.
Go.
And then the other one with music, I've dealt with this since I started writing my own songs and stuff. Is that I have there was a song I started writing when I was 16 and did not finish until I was like 20 because I was always changing or adding new stuff as my knowledge for music and technique grew, or just like how I was feeling in the moment. It was like, oh, you stumble across different things that are cool that I can incorporate into this, and I kind of do that with other avenues of my life. Like I picked up mountain biking last year, and that's fantastic. And like I come back and forth with skateboarding here and there. Like sometimes I'm not always feeling like this one thing, and it's really, I'm not comparing women or relationships to like sometimes I like sometimes I don't, but that is just like an example of kind of how my brain works.
I totally like I relate to that so much because even with friend groups,
getting on my third one.
If you want
another,
my
I'm
dog.
literally double.
Are you really?
Yeah, I
You didn't finish
I literally I put it down. I picked one up and I put this one, and then I picked this one up. So
I just switching.
they're probably like, wait, it's a different one.
Yeah, second one.
But I had so many different interests growing up, and even amongst my friend groups, like I never stayed with. That's why I didn't have like so many really close friends growing up, like through middle school and high school, because I was friends with people in theater, football team. Chess club, soccer, gamer nerds, and I indulged in that too. So I was never nailed.
I
was always
like
an
acquaintance.
I was an acquaintance of all of them, and not close to. And what I liked the music, technician, electronics, going over here, military. It's just I'm all over the place, and so. So I totally relate, and I think that's just part of creative personality.
Sure. Yeah. You like to try different things. Yeah.
So, but I don't think you're in any danger of being unfaithful to anybody because you're like. But
it reminds me of, I think about this sometimes, because I'm also the same with video games. I'm always playing like multiple video games at the same time. And unless sometimes, but like, and not just video games, but other stuff. Like sometimes I will like. Just fucking no life something, whether it's a video game
and then get burnt out.
Learning a piece sometimes.
Yeah,
burn out sometimes. But what I was gonna say is when you're applying to like a corporate job, usually like entry level, a common question, like you ever felt like questionnaires for like a interview or application, and a common one I've seen across like different places is. Where you have two sides of the spectrum, middle being neutral, and then like agree heavily or disagree heavily or whatever. And a common question on that is, would you agree that variety is a slice of life? And I definitely, and I think it's funny that it's in a, because they're definitely talking about like basically the people that you're gonna be working with, I would assume, or like serving as well, or you know what I'm saying. But I think about that for. Most aspects of my life, I like variety when it comes to literally everything.
No, I think that's definitely true. Like people like options because that just shows that you have a lot of just resources in general, like whether it's dating or.
Well, I would probably argue the opposite. It's harder for creative people, I think, to.
So I'm not
because especially in like
I'm not speaking in terms of like creative money? People. I'm just saying in general. You know what I mean?
Yes. So
wait, what? I missed that.
I don't want to jump in on what you're saying.
No, you can fill in.
So it's kind of like the other and. So like who gets paid more, like the general doctor or like the specialist, you know? So and I've kind of had to hold back. Like I want to learn how to play trumpet and violin, and it's like. I'm
the person who played violin their whole entire life and is good is probably making.
I know, and it's like, and so recently I haven't been playing a lot of guitar because I've been playing a lot more piano.
Exactly.
And then I also went through a period where I played drums for like 4 years, like heavily. But then again, it's also been a very on and off thing. Like I got my first drum set when I was 8 or something, and then my parents told me it broke. I'm not convinced of that. I think they're
like, get the shit out of here.
I think I can definitely see that being the reason why because I just never remember what happening to it. I would have remembered breaking it because when I got my first adult sized drum set, I was in the 7th grade or something, and it was a Christmas present. We set it up. And over time, like, you have to replace, like, the drum heads. And you can also break them. And back when I didn't have a job, like, when I started to play more, I would have been, like, 8th or 9th grade. That's when I first started playing more often. I broke, like, the snare head. And my friend, he would play guitar, and we would take turns on the drum set. So we would tape it up. And
damn.
Because at the time, I didn't know any better or have the money to replace the drum head. And then it would break again, so I would duct tape it more, and it would sound fine or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, and it would just be this like absolutely beaten to fuck drum head. Yeah. But it's like that's what we did because we didn't have enough. And then to buy a new drum head, it's probably like $20-$25 or something, depending on what you want. But yeah,
dude, I feel like that's such a story of like a young kid who has like such an ambitious hobby. Because I remember when I was younger in like middle school skating. That's exactly how it was for me. Like, I remember times where...
Oh, it was like shoe glue. Man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Our friend group would literally pass around shoe glue.
Yes,
We would. There was a lot of times where, like, I'd be like, okay, I have this pair of shoes. Don't really wear them anymore. Don't skate them.
But they're not meant for skating, so you wear them anyway.
Right. Or a friend would be like, yeah, I just fucked up my shoes. And it's like, oh, dude, I have something you can wear.
Oh, true.
And it's like, you're just, like, literally making do.
Or the best, honestly, so I've never had to do it, because I didn't really skate that hard when I was younger. Rarely ever, to be honest. I didn't learn to ollie till like I was like 15 or something.
I do think it's funny because the older you get, the better you get at skating. Which I feel like for a lot of people, it's more of like a pyramid. Like they're like shitty, good, and then they just stop and
like
they go down.
Wise.
Yeah, but you're just like.
So that's really it's really funny because recently I feel like I've been getting. Making some incremental like jumps, like been landing. Dude, the other day I landed some more. Big spins, yeah. And then I've been working on my varials too. They're coming along nice.
Oh yeah, that one you did last time we skated.
Oh my god, yeah.
That shit was butter.
That was like third try maybe, but it was like clean as fuck.
Yeah, that was like the first one I saw.
Oh, and then same with my 360 shove-its. I can get the scoop and the pop like perfectly around. I just gotta start landing them more. Yeah, I think I landed one the other day where I was toe touch and heel touch. Yeah. But like I was on the bitch. So
dude, this just reminded me. There was a time where we were out. I don't know who we were with. It was a group of people, but I have a Snapchat video of me, Mike, and I think Dalen was there in the parking lot of McDonald's.
Yeah,
Were you there?
I took the video. Yes, I was there that night.
Oh my god.
There was a girl you were seeing at the time. Or this might have been a different time.
That could have been any.
She was. This girl was blonde. I don't remember her name, but she ended up being like toxic or sketchy or something. I can't remember. But
was it the Asian?
That was a lot of them.
Anyway,
one of the Asians.
No, yes, there was a night that we were all. I don't know. I had my board, but I know you and Dalen were skating.
And then Mike was playing cello. Just so fucking random.
I was not.
Did I take it out?
Yes.
I was not there that night. Dude, I was not there.
We're in the parking lot of McDonald's. Me and Dalen are skating.
I took out my cello.
And you're just playing a piece. We're like,
that's awesome.
No way.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna find the video.
He's just playing that one.
To be the
what is it called? Pocket-belly or is it? That's
Buck.
Puck.
That's Buck. Yeah, one of his cello suites. Yeah, it must have been because that's the
go-to
only thing I probably know how to play while I'm drinking.
That's really funny
because it's just muscle memory at this point.
Yeah, that was a good night.
There's another time, Mike was also there. We were skating same parking lot. It was another night, or maybe you weren't there, but. I don't know.
Yeah,
Dalen was there.
Yeah, there's definitely been a couple times. Dude, one time I got super pissed at Dalen because I was younger. So I'd been seeing this girl, and I would always beat Dalen in a game of skate.
I'm going to open it now. We're doing it.
Crap, room tone. I would always beat Dalen when we played skate. And
sometimes I'm impulsiveness.
This time in particular, I was very drunk. My fucking mom came out that night.
No,
it was me, my mom.
I did meet her one time when we went out.
It might have.
I don't know.
I think was I with?
Night?
I'm pretty sure, because I was there.
I remember you were in the car talking with her for a long time before you came in.
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Yes.
Okay.
That night, Dalen beat me in a game of skate for maybe the first time ever.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I'm fucked up. I'm like, dude. I was fucked up. I couldn't even stand on the board, but I'm like, I'm like, Dalen, what the fuck are you doing? Let me win. I'm with this girl. I'm like, now you choose to beat me. Every game of skate.
It is skate etiquette. You don't hold back.
Were you
yeah,
but like you're drunk, so that's
okay.
really fucking.
I didn't know that because I'm not in it, but like,
dude, literally anytime I landed a trick,
Oh,
no, I wasn't actually, but I'm just like, what the fuck, dude?
So Joe beat me. I think Joe's beaten me at least twice in a game of skate.
Joe,
my
King.
No. This is my neighbor from my street.
I love that we're name dropping.
He's like 4 years younger than me. Yeah, 4 or 5.
We'll bleep it out.
No, he's 4.
I think
5 years, 4 years, 4 years.
I think because I think he's 2 years younger than me.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's also the same guy that whenever we do play a game of skate, he won't have skated, and since the last time him and I have skated, he'll be like, "Why am I?" It's like, "Yo, why can't I land anything?" I'm like, "When's the last time you skated?" He's like, "When was the last time we played a game of skate?" And I'm like, "Oh, 2.5 months ago." So yeah, of course, I haven't gotten better.
But also, Joe is just wild. Like I think he's got that commitment where he'll just try a trick.
Yeah,
like he'll just do a kickflip. It's like, when the fuck did you learn kickflips?
He's not afraid of anything.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, that's a big part of skating is the mental.
Definitely,
even if it's just land or land.
If you're down a stair set, yeah.
What is it called?
Pop. What are we talking here?
When you're not doing obstacles, you're just skating straight,
bombing,
flat. Skating flat ground.
Okay.
I don't know why it took me so hard to fucking.
I was trying so hard. I'm like, come on, man, give me something.
Yeah, when you're skating flat, that's what I was trying to say.
So hard too.
What we got there?
I don't know why I said that.
No, yeah, when you're skating flat, it can get kind of mental in the way you're afraid of like slipping out. Like you'll land a trick that you're learning perfectly, and then for some reason
you're just like
feel balance. Yeah, board will shoot. And or primo and stuff like that.
And it's crazy too, like the skill of like, and I don't know if this came from the brief time that I, unfortunately and awkwardly did parkour, or if it is from skating.
Yeah, I thought that shit was dope.
Yeah,
really?
cool.
Yeah, you would do like a side flip, and I'd be like,
yeah.
That's a hard thing to progress in if you're not consistently going to a safe place to practice.
Dude, like I remember when me and John first learned how to do a backflip. The sketchiest shit ever. We're just like, dude, should we do it?
It was on a beach though, right?
No,
I thought it was.
It was in Shane's front yard.
On pavement.
Damn.
No, on grass. Thankfully, yeah.
Even a trampoline would have been better.
Yeah, dude, and it was just so sketchy. We're like, should we just do it?
That's why I've never learned fully how to do backflips.
Yeah,
I did practice them at what route? What's it called?
Alternate routes.
Alternate routes. It used to be this parkour gym. No longer exists. Sadly.
That place was fucking sick, man.
Well, it was. I remember it being kind of expensive.
It was, yeah.
Was it $80 a month? That sounds right.
I think it was. It was like 75, 80.
Looking back at it, that's not.
Was it?
Oh, at least 20.
We were in high school.
20 teams, yeah.
Okay.
This but at the time, that's really expensive because none of us had jobs.
Right.
But
yeah.
now we can easily afford that.
Yeah, definitely.
It's also kind of like it's a hard thing to get into because you don't really know unless you start young.
Right.
Yeah, you have to have that like young, reckless fearlessness where you're like, I'm just gonna do a backflip.
And you heal
that
way
you had
quicker.
when you were like when you decided to just commit with the backflip. And I feel like that just, I mean, that made so much sense. It just translates
sketchy,
into
bro.
skateboarding. So
yeah.
And
definitely.
that's why I think at the most, I do want to do this soon. I do want to buy a flat bar rail to learn at least some flat bar tricks.
Yeah.
I don't know if I see myself. I think I could. I know I can ollie down a 3-set.
You definitely can.
Maybe a 5, but
definitely.
It's not worth. It's not worth
stairs.
3
stairs. Yeah, 5.
It's not worth me learning how to do tricks down a 5 stair at this point in my life. There's no point in doing it.
That's honestly, that's why I stopped taking skating seriously, because it's like when you're a kid, you can show up to middle school with a broken leg, and it's like whatever. But
and
like,
not even that, you'll heal 5 times
right.
faster.
But as a grown ass man, you're going into work like, was trying to
Skating.
tray flipping eights there. And it's like, if
Not
you
worth
are
it.
going to skate past the age of like 20, you have to
know
be a
your
pro
limits.
skater.
You have to,
Or
You
know
have
your
to
limits,
be-
yeah.
You have to be pro.
because like you look,
You have to be
Because,
pro.
like,
like D, like so
if you're
D,
taking it
greatest of all
seriously
time.
like that,
Yeah, well, yeah.
you know?
It makes
So-
sense, yeah.
D, our friend D, we used to skate with back in the day, or hang out with at least.
Yeah.
He is out of like the like dozen skater friends I had in high school. He's the only one who probably still does it and has consistently progressed
Yeah.
to the point where he has like his own video in Thrasher. He's doing skate parts all the time. The way he casually talks about doing tricks, he's like, yeah, I went to Towson the other week and I did a hard flip down this 8 stair or 10 stair or something.
Yeah.
It's like,
Does it come
He's just
off
like so
pretentious?
in
no,
the
not
life.
at all. He's
Okay,
very
no.
humble.
Yeah, he's just like casual about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's
saying.
like,
Yeah.
hold on, you did a what? And he's like, yeah.
Oh, he
It's
showed
like,
me-
God damn.
He was over here the other.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
He was over here recently, and he was showing me a current video part. Or a sponsor tape for Nike, man. So he's already done a video for Thrasher.
No
and
way.
And he works at a local skate shop sponsored by them, so he gets free boards and
Holy shit.
gear
So
and
he's
stuff.
pro.
He's
Damn
no.
near.
He's-
Oh, I mean-
it's like the one step below. He's fucking
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
He goes to contests. He won one recently. He got like second in one a little
Did
while
he get
back.
any
He-
money?
For the most recent one, I don't know.
Well, for the sponsors and all that.
So sponsors isn't really about money. They hook you up with t-shirts, like whatever they sell. You know what I'm saying?
If he gets a cent,
Or shoes. He's
That's
he's,
pro in
he's
my
got a-
eyes.
Yeah, right. So
you know what I mean?
it's kind of like the same as like it would be cool if I had like a music channel and like I got a free,
Right,
a
like-
free guitar from somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Or
kind
like
of
an
like the same
amp.
thing.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's
Okay.
crazy on YouTube. You'll see people who have like 10,000, 13,000 followers. They get fucking so they'll be like, yeah, this video is sponsored by so and so, and it's them unboxing a new guitar. I'm just like, damn, that's
So that's a
sick.
good segue. If you guys do want to sponsor us, if you're a CEO or something,
It's Vedco.
that'd be fire.
Yeah.
I think that'd be good for me. That's
Yeah, your new
Do
job
we
is
wanna
drinking
promote
on camera.
alcoholism?
Fuck.
Wait, let's go back. I like that idea. Yeah, man. I just should we talk about
What?
the work situation?
Works.
Because I feel like
Oh,
as far
yeah,
as like
I mean, why
bad
not?
supervisors, like I think I'm just more so curious of like any of the listeners have gone through a situation with like a bad supervisor, or I don't know, it's just surprising like working for the government and being like, cuz like when I worked at Gordon's private company,
I was in.
that was kind of hot.
Do that again.
And I'm also jealous.
Stop.
Here you go.
Oh, let me get one.
You want one?
Yeah.
He's in?
Yeah, well,
I
only
almost
if I
bought
want to
some
feel
today.
like
It's a
shit.
6 milligram.
I haven't.
Are you okay with that?
I might take it out early, but
I haven't had.
Not gonna let it
Zin.
finish
fine.
inside.
No, no.
You can rest it on. You can
If
have
you
it.
want.
That's
Yeah.
what I do
Have you
sometimes.
tried one?
I haven't had
Yeah.
a Zin in probably almost 2 months.
I'm gonna start talking crazy after. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, so okay, so not to interrupt what you were just talking about.
I honestly forgot.
That's fine. I want to take
What's
this
that?
time to.
What was I talking about though? Oh,
Supervisor.
yeah,
We
yeah. I
don't
was
even
talking
care. It's okay.
crazy.
Yeah, we moved on. Already.
Yeah.
No,
You're supposed to love me.
I was
I
gonna
do.
ask if I could read a Reddit story
Oh
off your-
yes.
off your phone.
Yeah.
We are at the 1 hour and 7 minute. Oh, what? Yeah, 1 hour 7 minutes.
Look, subscribe to our Patreon, and you'll get that extra 15 minutes about his job being. a
Well,
government
no, we can
employee.
come back to
I'm
it.
just kidding. We don't
So-
And
I-
also
We'll
dick
come back.
pics from Mike.
Dick, yeah,
I wish.
Dick Pic Mike.
I got him.
That's your new name.
Dick pic Mike.
I want to. I would like to set up a Patreon. We have to make more videos. That's
Oh,
Definitely.
I did want to talk about
You guys
that.
be way
I
more
don't wanna-
consistent.
So like
Are we-
Justin, go ahead.
Surprises for the. You remember the one we talked about? Possible
The
Patreon.
NSFW one we did last time.
I fucking.
So
wish.
currently we have one in the chamber. We just haven't posted it because it is definitely NSFW.
My girlfriend will not be happy.
And
Oh.
what?
Okay, I'm on the
Oh, I
wrong
don't
page
know.
here.
I
I'm on the wrong page here.
Two
I know what you're
strikes
talking
recently.
about.
So I
He's talking about the podcast, not the video we made.
This fucking guy.
No, but actually the whole time I'm like, yeah, we got that.
Yeah.
Do you use this pop socket?
Not all the time.
It
It's
is-
magnetic, dude.
It is. I've never seen one where it's not like solid. I'm having a hard time even getting my fingers walking around it. Yeah. Oh, so you would hold it like this?
You can also hold it with your
Just-
pointing
I
finger
can't
on
get
top.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was struggling there for a second.
Yeah.
Okay. These
Just
are the
fickle.
screenshots.
Just
Okay.
scroll left, right, all that.
Okay, I'm gonna start off with the one that
You
the
know
first
what?
one I thought was funny. What?
Just continue.
Zen.
I don't want to bitch out on camera.
Oh, got it.
Because my stomach's empty. I'm like, I don't want to throw up.
If it's the moment you want to, just put it on top of.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then
Right.
even if you
Yeah.
once it gets to that point, it's gonna be like
Too late.
5
You'll know
to
when.
10. Not too late. If you do it quick enough, it'll be 5 to 10 minutes of just feeling real. Just
There was a moment. There was a moment.
Hold on, that face was so fucking
No,
funny.
I know what you. With what?
He said 5 to 10 minutes of just...
like.
That's valid.
Just
No,
being-
that happened to me.
I get
once.
dizzy.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was on my way to work. I was carpooling with a coworker of mine because he lives in the area. And we worked at Baltimore, and I had one in. He was like, he's like, oh, I gotta take this phone call with like insurance or whatever. He was on the phone the entire ride. It's like a 40-minute ride to work, and I had one in, and for like 7 or 10 minutes, and I was like, oh, I want to take this out so bad I feel like shit. And I was trying to hold on to it, not to roll down the window and toss it because he was on the phone, but I literally could have just taken it out and had it in my hand. I did at one point.
Spits it on the floor.
So he was driving this time, but so was his car.
That doesn't
He's
change
on the phone. Fuck.
Did you spit?
It's like, yeah, no, I'm sorry. My coworker just spit on my fucking phone.
You're like, yeah, I was dizzy.
But yes, so I made the mistake of holding it in too long. I thought I was going to. You have to hold it in a very long time to get to the point where you are going to throw up. I will say that because for the rest of the car ride, like the next 10 minutes, it took me a little bit to recover, but I felt fine. You'll know.
Yeah. I've had them before. I've had 3s.
Yeah.
Right.
And
I've had a 3.
I've had 6s before too, but
I've had a 3 that made me like I had to take it out after a few minutes.
And I feel like if you're like really hydrated, and
Yeah.
if you're drinking, you're swallowing some
Yeah.
of the, so and then it
I'm
gets in your
a
stomach.
spitter. Say what you want, spitters are quitters.
I
spit.
mean, I used to dip a lot, so
Really?
I'm used to.
I remember that.
I have a few times. I didn't know that.
That was like McGurk's
Okay.
era.
I'm
Yeah,
Wasn't it?
what, many years ago.
all right, I'm gonna read this one and then whatever.
Oh yeah.
So this Reddit story comes from Am I Overreacting? Boyfriend on his phone while I'm giving him a head. They refer to it as
A head.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
read
like that.
One bop. That's it.
As I'm reading the story,
Done.
there's some grammar here that's not going to make sense. They say that
It was written by a
more than
14-year-old.
once. They don't. There's no age, so whatever age you want to think about this in.
12.
So a head singular, not plural. She wants to
Right.
make that clear.
No, this is a very
Okay.
wrong one.
Excuse
Okay.
me while I spit.
All right. All right. Yeah.
I'm
go for
listening.
it. Yeah.
What's that song that
keep
was
the
like,
can.
excuse me excuse me while I kiss the sky. That's the first thing I thought of.
I don't know that.
Jimi Hendrix lyric.
Oh.
From Fire. I think it's called Fire. Yeah,
Oh, cool.
that's the song.
We might
The
go
Brownie.
into free flowing now. Let's.
Yeah, no,
Let's get
that's
it.
fine. Okay, this just happened last night. I still remember it, and it made me very sad. I was giving him a head when he suddenly put out his phone, and that's another thing, saying put instead of pulled. You know what I'm saying? Put out his phone. Yeah, it's weird. So
It was a blaze.
I don't know. I was giving him
Maybe
a
some
head when he suddenly
Midwest language,
put out his
I
head.
made
Yeah,
that
maybe English isn't the first language. I don't know.
perhaps.
Put out his phone and started watching MDs. I don't know what that means.
What is it?
Started watching MDs.
MDs?
Yep, like I said, I don't know.
MDs nuts?
Or browsing through his phone while I was doing it. It made me feel like he didn't like it or he was bored of it. Makes me want to cry.
Oh,
I think that's king treatment. Like, that enhances
Hold on.
whatever he's
I'm gonna
doing.
keep going through this.
Like,
If it's because he wanted to take
Oh,
a video
God.
sneakily, that's fine. Crazy. And that's a turn on to me because before I caught him taking a video of us doing it,
Where is
pretended I didn't see it since since I like it that he's watching me and not porn videos. It's an interesting take, but yesterday, I don't know if he just wanted to take a video or maybe he was just watching another girl / porn to turn him on more, or he was just bored of me. Either way, I feel like crying. P.S. He was the one who wanted me to give him a head after telling him no because I was too sleepy.
Dude,
but
who wrote this?
But in the end, I still gave him a head.
Though I feel like this is rage bait for a head.
Yeah, honestly. Though after it seemed like 2 minutes, he grabbed his phone and started browsing through his phone, ? I asked him what he was doing. He just said nothing as he kept looking at his phone. He thinks I'm stupid. So all the comments are like, you're not overreacting or whatever.
I think it's like, why haven't you fucking asked him about this?
Yeah, this is definitely something you should bring up.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
So she said it's, I think, not the first time. Well, she caught him filming them doing it, apparently, and she pretended like she didn't notice.
Because she liked it.
Yeah, because she liked it.
Voyeurism.
That's a kink. That's an interesting.
Yeah.
That's a new kink that I'm not familiar with.
This is
because
this is terrible.
There's a lot of there's layers here.
Jeremy's like, I'm freaky as fuck with that.
Well, it's just like
the power of Christ compels.
Dude, I don't think that's someone you should be with if they're doing if they're filming you without their consent of you guys doing sexual stuff.
The only reason I don't,
you cannot trust this person.
The only reason I don't think it's that
he could be showing it to people you don't know.
The only reason I don't think it's that is because that's like, how obvious is that? Like, if he's actually recording it, he's putting himself in a situation where she can be like, "Whoa, are you recording?" But sure. But I think he's genuinely, dude. Okay, hear me out. You like scrolling on Instagram, right? Watching reels. Yeah. You like watching YouTube videos.
Yeah. Recently, it's been a year and a half. I don't have Instagram or Facebook.
Interesting.
All right. Well, when you did do that, you got that dopamine hit, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
All right. Now, imagine you're getting head at the same time. Instagram just got a lot better.
You're flooding your brain with dopamine.
A lot of stimulation going on. I was gonna say, so
not
in that situation, I would just say, fucking ask him about it. But I wanted to talk about this because there is someone that she has like a kink list or like stuff that she wants to do, and we talked about it. And a couple of them is like while I'm doing other stuff, she wants to be like pleasuring me in one way or another, like me playing video games or playing guitar and stuff.
Hey,
we just haven't. It's I'll say who it is.
I think I know.
It's bleep that for sure.
Okay.
I'm
also gonna have to bleep that because if they've watched this,
I think you should leave that part.
She's probably
it's a small town, guys.
Is she gonna watch it?
I think she's watched the other ones.
I like that though because it's like a little shout out to her. She's like, wait, that's about me.
Yeah, but she'll know.
I don't know.
She'll know.
She's gonna watch the episode and be like, hey, Mike, how are you?
Oh, God, no.
God damn it.
No, all right, and this has to come out. Because the thing, she really likes me, man.
Yeah, who doesn't, man? Look at you.
That's fair.
On,
should I blow you? Put a pair of tits on that guy.
Anyways, dude, but no, and apparently it was like since childhood.
What?
Whoa.
Oh, you've known her that long?
Yeah, she used to live.
You know what I just pictured when you were saying that?
Yeah, what?
She's outside right now with binoculars. Like, what's Mike doing?
Dude, man, and so like, and when
we
I found
gotta cut this.
out, and this was after we had done things and we became brothers.
Let's go.
She told me about that, and I just
really.
I felt so because I'm like
dude.
I felt so
dude that is
like,
so
no, that's not where I was at, and
dude.
I was like, no,
that's so valid. Okay, would you be able to maintain a relationship with a girl you didn't know, but you find out later into the relationship that
like
one of your friends has fucked her?
Oh, interesting.
I would not be able to do it.
I think it depends. I don't know.
If we were hanging out a lot,
that's true too.
If that friend and I were hanging out a lot, and she was with us all the time.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Then no, I would have a big.
Just real
I would
quick,
probably have a problem.
As you're watching this, I might cut this to the beginning of the video. As you're listening or watching this, you're gonna notice a lot of pops and clicks and peaks of audio, especially on yours. I'm noticing mine as well, but on this one specifically, I had to crank the gain so much that it picks up even when you're talking quietly. When it gets louder on that side, it fucking booms.
Oh,
I can try and go back and cut some of them, lower the lower volumes. It's a bit tedious, and it doesn't always work 100% if the decibel is just too much. But whatever. If you're watching this, be fucking aware of that. So sorry.
I don't know if there's an earthquake or if the Zins are hitting.
Oh shit.
I think I should have eaten.
You're fucking rocking inside.
Yeah, I think it's all right, I don't know what we were just saying, but
you're in a good spot then. You're not getting sick then from it.
No,
so that's good.
It's hitting already.
Good.
Could use another drink, but
go get one.
You want one?
No, not right now. I got like
got one. You
at least half, more than half.
Mike's like, I have
good.
2 halves over here.
No, they're almost done, but
okay.
I feel like that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to talk too much about that.
Yeah, exactly. This is gonna be a challenging.
Yeah, are you gonna cut all of it?
No, not all of it. No.
Okay.
Yeah, at least try to keep as much as you can.
Sure.
Yeah, but we don't want to like shame her or.
No, man.
Yeah.
Like honestly, and to her credit, I feel like when that helped me out big time, and that became a shift in my, I guess life, my outlook around that time, into basically deciding not to do that kind of stuff anymore.
I remember
not to
that
go
night.
out to find.
I remember
people to
that
sleep
night.
with. You know,
I have,
it's just not good, man.
The last thing
I didn't feel right with it
I know.
anymore.
The last thing I'm gonna say or mention anything around this person is I have a bad, and this is definitely like an impulse thing. When I drink, sometimes I text people I shouldn't be texting.
Oh, you gotta cut this.
No.
You gotta cut this.
But she's aware of it. I feel
okay.
Sometimes she'll ask me. She's like, "Are you drunk?" And I'm just like, "No."
And she'd be like, "Yeah."
Cause and effect. You're like, you're over here, aren't you?
I haven't been drinking so much. Oh my god, I haven't been. Yeah, that's crazy. I haven't been drinking so much. Not because of that, but just I don't have the fucking time. I work fucking like 50 plus 60 hours a week right now.
Yeah.
So I don't have the time to drink.
I feel like
not as much as I want to.
You're like a dad, like early 90s, who's got 4 kids.
Early
you're
90s.
You're like, I'm working 3 jobs, goddamn it.
So let's circle back to the thing you brought up. Do you think you could, if you're in a relationship with someone and you find out that they have hooked up with one of your friends,
yeah.
I think it depends.
There's
There's a lot. I don't know to what degree. If it's someone, I don't know.
It'd be like you said. It would depend on the level of friendship. Like if this was like your best friend, then it introduces a level of like deception because you're also like. Oh, why the fuck did you not tell me? How did I not know this?
You're just
it's also
finding out,
right.
Especially on the friend's side, if it's like a close friend of yours and they never brought it up.
Yes, exactly.
But knowing my close friends, they would bring it up. Like
100%.
I would know before she would tell me.
Exactly.
Or at least as soon as I told them I was hooking up with this person.
What if they were too afraid to
I would hope so.
you?
Yeah, definitely not.
What if they were too afraid to tell you and didn't wanted to cause issues?
I don't think any of my friends would. Knowing my friends are most of my friends are outspoken. They would let me know.
Yeah,
and I have more. I have one other Eskimo brother.
Nice.
Yeah.
Was that in relation to the girlfriend or a friend? What you just said. Like, what if they were afraid to bring it up?
Either one.
Because that's different.
I think so. I think it's different for the girl. I think the girl needs to tell you.
Yes, because it makes it look sketchy.
Yeah.
If not.
Yeah. I mean, that's the person you're going back to. You're one per. You
also know a fair bit of the girls my friends have been with.
Right.
So I feel like I would recognize it unless it was like someone I don't really hang out with anymore.
I think that's another reason why I stopped like going out to Bel Air and yeah. Just because like there was a lot of times where like I would be hanging out with a girl and they'd be like, "Oh, you know her?" And I'm like, how do you know her?" Or I'd like have a girl in my story.
Dude,
yes.
Dude, back in the very start. In the very start.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was like, oh.
It is a weird situation.
Yeah.
Wait, so
some serendipity
this is crazy.
going on.
Serendipity.
And I think this is why I wasn't, because I remember watching you kind of go through this phase where, I mean, you had this massive, like, I would say, glow up and increased skill in just talking and having banter, flirting, and being really successful with girls. And I remember kind of starting that almost with you. And my biggest fear starting that was, I don't want to have the reputation around here.
Yes.
That I'm.
Yes.
That held me back a little bit. And my confidence,
dude,
I just kind of like flatlined.
And even now, though, so that didn't bother me too much. I think it's more of just like an annoyance because like people are gonna talk.
Really?
People are always gonna have their opinions. They're gonna say whatever. But like even now, I don't go out to the bar anymore. I'm certainly, because especially I'm in this relationship, I'm not
right.
Like,
and if
hitting
you do,
on chicks.
it's usually with that person.
It's with
exactly. I posted a picture of my girlfriend in my Snap story, and I was just making a joke. This was like one of the first times I'd been to her childhood home. So it was a picture of me and her in the mirror, and I was like, "You're in her DMs. I'm in her childhood bedroom. We're not the same, right?" Just making a joke. This wasn't in relation to anyone. It was just like I was trying to be funny. This girl slid up on my story and was like, "Yeah, and you're out at the bar every weekend with a different girl." I'm like, "What, dude?" And I made sure to tell my girlfriend about it.
It's like, what's it to you?
And
I don't know. Mind fucking stay in your lane.
My thing is like this chick, the one who did this. I asked her out on a date like 2 years ago. We had not talked.
That's annoying.
Yeah, I'm like, were you waiting for this post to like prove your point? Like, what the fuck?
Don't
is going
start
on?
none, won't be none.
Yeah, real shit.
Keep your mouth shut. I don't know.
Yeah, but it was just like I made sure to tell my girlfriend because I'm like you said, same side, like transparency.
Yeah, that's the best way.
I was obviously like spending like every weekend I'm with my girlfriend, so she knows it's bullshit. But like I didn't want. She deserves to know that.
Yeah,
like,
you wanted that.
And
keep
it sounds
air
like
clean or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it sounds
yeah.
like she already did, from based on and how you guys started. She knew something about your past, you know. So and I feel like she had no issues.
Yeah.
Are you open to talking about a certain restaurant?
Restaurant.
I'm not.
That's fine. I didn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least now.
I think clues can be put together.
Really small, folks. They're really small.
I think clues can be put together, but I kind of want to talk about it just because there are so many funny stories.
Yeah.
But like,
no, we can move on.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's probably for the best.
Yeah.
We just got rid of a lot of content.
Yeah. Okay. So we were before. Okay. Another thing that we can talk about that we started. I wanted to save for because we were talking a lot before we started recording, and we decided before we started recording we were going to try more just regular conversation, free flowing kind of topics today, and one of them right before we cut to filming is we're talking about drunk cigarettes.
Oh,
you know
yes.
that might be the title of the episode.
Oh, I like
Paired
that.
with pickles, apparently.
Right.
Yeah.
So I've never seen Justin smoke a cigarette before, but you said you had smoked one recently while you were drinking, or if you ever were to smoke a cigarette, you would definitely be drunk.
That's the first time I smoked a cig. I was probably 12 or 13.
Holy shit.
No
and
way,
like this
really?
is like smoking a cig.
Okay.
I remember I was with a bunch of friends that we used to skate with.
Just passing it around.
Under the local elementary school, their playground.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, just passing a cig around.
That is some small town fucking shit.
Definitely. And ever since then, like, I mean, I didn't really, like, imagine giving a 12-year-old a cig.
Yeah.
It's just like, right. But even from that, I was like, this is gross. I don't want to do this.
Yeah, my first cigarette I ever really smoked it was like my first time actually being drunk. And even then, I didn't enjoy it. I was 15. It was at the end of this house party. Sun was like rising. And the people who were still, like, we were shit-faced for sure.
Thinking about those days, I don't know why, it brings me so much anxiety. Like, I remember
house parties.
Yeah, and like you walk outside, you're like, dude, it's fucking 5 a.m. It's cold.
It's the best and worst part about house parties is there is no end cap.
Right.
And honestly, kind of back to the the quote from this book I was reading a while back. Nothing. What the fuck? Actually, now I don't even remember.
Was it the Buddhist quote?
Yeah.
What
the fuck is that, motherfucker?
Come on.
Good. Yeah, the good news is, or the bad news, nothing lasts forever. The good news, nothing lasts forever.
Yeah.
The bad news at a house party is it doesn't. There is no end cap, so that can.
Yeah.
Sometimes some people just don't know when to quit, and the owner of the house is like, "Hey, sun's up. Everyone fucking leave." I don't know.
Fuck that. Yeah. You used to host a lot of mostly like bonfires.
Bonfires, and honestly, I was thinking about this recently. So I used to have these awesome bonfires. Usually, a lot of the skater kids that I would hang out with. This is back when I really couldn't skate, so I didn't try. I was more into longboarding, and I couldn't really do much on that anyway. But I also used to get a little shade thrown at me for preferring longboarding over skateboarding at the time. Because I was showing him like some like pop swing tricks with the board, and I remember calling McDonald's specifically, was like, "Oh yeah, I can do that too," and he's fucking throwing the board around like I was, and I was like, "Yeah, it's not as cool because that's a small board." I don't know, it's goofy shit. But I would have these awesome bonfires, sometimes with a lot of fucking kids, and they started dying down. Not just when I got a girlfriend, because I did start to spend more time with just her, or some closer knit folk, but when people started getting into drinking and smoking, that's something that my parents were pretty strict about. They didn't want that shit going down on their property.
Right.
I remember my mom...
Because we're all underage. Like,
I remember my mom specifically saying, "I don't care if you guys smoke, do it off our property, go in the woods, or whatever." And this was before I didn't smoke or drink myself, because I was still 15 at the time, and I didn't do any of that. And I was super sketched out about it. I would like yell at people like, "If you're gonna do that shit, fucking take it across the creek."
Yeah.
Or whatever.
It is crazy like how people can change so much like that. Like I remember, dude, when I had to have been in like middle school. I wasn't like super at this point especially. I hadn't smoked weed or anything. I hadn't done any drugs. And we were having a conversation and I just was like, "How would you react like if I started smoking weed?" And he was like, "Dude, I would beat you up."
Holy, how old are you?
We were like middle school. But it's so funny because so he did go to...
That's awesome.
I think that was just like a lot of the culture, like for a younger kid in that time period, like you go through school and people are like, drugs are bad.
Yeah, you sign a piece of paper in the second grade for DARE.
I was definitely like that in middle school.
Yeah.
I was too.
But it's funny now because that dude is the biggest stoner I know.
I remember when I think it was in 7th
tables.
Yeah.
Right.
Both Michaels.
I remember when two of my friends, this one girl told me, Megan, she told me that one night Sarah spent the night at her house, and they told me that they found her dad's bong. They were like 13, I guess, at the time, and they told me that they had smoked it, and I was like, "Oh man, like that's fucked up."
Yeah,
like, you guys smoked weed. That's
you did
crazy.
Drugs?
That's
what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. So I was so against it. Like I remember the first time I had a sip of like hard liquor.
Ooh.
It was kind of like not forced down my throat, but it kind of was. I was at
we're still talking about liquor.
Liquor at Hardly Network. We were at Matt Halloween party.
Was that the one?
And we're all like dancing, having a good time, and I'm dancing with a friend of mine or whatever. And this girl that I kind of had a crush. We used to date. It was like middle school, but this time I was like, I might have been 15 actually. So this is before I was into any of that. Yeah, I was definitely 15. Because I didn't get into drinking until the summer after. But everyone was pretty much drinking except for like me, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if you were. I don't think
I was, but not heavily.
I remember even this is when my friend Preston was staying with me. He's an old childhood friend. We're still friends with some recently, but he was there too. And this girl, like the worst mixture. It was like some sour apple mix and like Svedka vodka or something. And it's just like the ratio was not there, and it just tasted like it was horrible. I took a sip, probably on an empty stomach, and just from that one sip, the way that it sat in my stomach, like immediately felt like fucking like acid was like in my stomach. I know alcohol is like a base or whatever, but it felt like I had just taken a sip of battery acid.
Yeah, is that the same party where that same person who I'm thinking of Oh yeah, I didn't want to name drop, but
No,
I mean,
she's not gonna give a fuck.
Yeah,
No,
but
she fucking ruined this party single-handedly.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
At the bottom of the stairs to the
happened?
basement where the party was going on.
Yeah.
The person who was hosting the party, their mom heard lying on the floor. She's saying, "I'm so fucking drunk," and she's like, "That's it, party's over."
Yeah.
Not the first. This was the first time she single-handedly ruined a party. Second time it happened was at Alyssa's house. I don't know if it was that year or the year. This is when I smoked, so I think it would have been. This was also like a Halloween party, so it was like a year after she also ruined another house party. It was at Alyssa's house, and there's like tents in the backyard where people were smoking weed, but we were gonna go out to the woods to smoke this fucking crappy acrylic bong and we're walking back to the house, and I knew Alyssa's mom was on the porch deck, whatever, and 10 feet ahead of me, and she's like, "I need water." She's like, "I need water for my bong," and I was gonna try and stop her, but she said it way too close to the deck, and then I heard her say, "That's it, party's over."
Yeah.
So that's
Damn.
two parties ruined by someone's mom.
That made me think about something. It was always so weird. Like, obviously, when I first turned 21, started going out, it was weird to see people that I knew from house parties out at the bar. Because there was a lot of times where I was just like, I remember you. Still hot.
Dude, I cannot relate to that at all. I was such a goody two shoes, and my family dynamic, I was always at home.
Yeah.
I did not go out at all. My first cigarette was in college.
Really?
18, and it was while I was drunk, and so now like I appreciate a cigarette when I'm drinking.
Yeah.
Definitely, because I don't really care about the taste at all. Like, it's my inhibitions are gone, so I don't even care. I just like the head rush. I guess.
That's how I feel in the moment. But then, like, when I wake up the next morning, I'm like,
really?
The thought of like, like I'll remember like, oh, I smoked a cig, and I'm like, that is almost enough to make me throw up.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's bad.
Is it picking up?
I hope so. Jeremy's pissing right now. Ain't that sexy?
I think I see it. I'm like, oh my gosh, keep that in, Jeremy.
Don't cut that. I'm gonna grab a drink though. Fuck, man, I'm supposed to be cutting. God damn it.
All right, we'll pause it there.
No, you're good.
Huh?
You good?
I'm gonna carry on the show all on my own.
Yeah, go ahead.
So
It's one-man show.
One man show.
Man, I need food, bro.
Oh, you hungry?
I'm not hungry. It's just that if I continue to drink, I'm gonna chill on this one for a little bit.
I was gonna continue. Maybe I don't know if I should wait for for Justin.
I have mostly a full third, or most.
I have like a 10th left in each one of these.
Yeah, you're chilling, but so
anyways,
for the people watching this, because the audio, you know what's funny? I was gonna bring it up because I feel like such an asshole for this. Is something stupid. The audio, I thought got cut when we were recording because I thought I hit the pause button. It did not. So I basically paused and reset the podcast for kind of no reason because it was still recording, but because it was so zoomed out on the files, it looked like nothing was going forward. So I freaked out and I paused everything even though it was still going on. So if you're watching, but this was at like the 1 hour mark. So what I might do, because we have been talking for a while now, I might split this into 2 separate videos.
Okay.
And then I can upload one this week and then another next week.
Okay.
And for editing purposes, it might be easier on my phone and on me anyway, because there's a bunch of stuff I probably gonna want to as I'm going back, want to cut, bleep, you know. But
hey, maybe we should do like a little like segment where wherever if you find it
to be continued
difficult to find a stopping point, we can kind of cut to a place where we're saying, you know, kind of like ending the episode.
Tune in next week.
Yeah.
So
for the next part.
Yeah. So I was saying I made a mistake when I paused or reset the camera.
Yeah.
I made a mistake. I thought I had cut the recording by accident. Turns out I didn't. It was just so zoomed far out that I didn't see the audio files continuing to go. but that was around that 1 hour mark. So I might split this into 2 videos.
Oh,
So
nice.
And because we may not know the next time we're going to do
Yeah.
this, because like we said in previous videos, it would be nice if we could do 1 a week.
Yeah.
It has been almost 2 months since we've put out a video.
Yeah. It's
been
been.
sticking.
It's
So
been
if I have
difficult.
if I have another one in the chamber, then that's fine. We can spread them out.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
that works.
Cool.
Anybody
was-
want to read a story?
Sure, but I was saying that I am a goody two shoes. I didn't do anything. I did one thing before
Anal.
college. Dude,
Pitching or catching?
I wish I did. Well, not really. I'm happy. I stayed clean throughout high school and all that. Besides, this one time we were on a camping trip, and I had this friend who was definitely farther along.
And their experiences.
And yeah, and I was tenting with him, and he brought weed with him,
Mhm.
and I was like, no way, like,
Yeah.
oh my god, like, but then I tried it because I was
Sure,
curious.
in the moment, yeah.
Nothing happened,
Yeah.
and I was like,
You didn't get high?
no. It was
My first time, I also did it. My first like few
And I was
times,
like,
I
what
don't.
the fuck is
I got
this? This shit
blazed
sucks.
my first
I'm
time.
like, I just
So that shit sucks.
whatever. So
My-
I just
My first time smoking weed was at a party at Alyssa's house. I was just talking about where Shelby ruined it.
Yeah, yeah.
It was in a
Shout out,
tent
Shelby.
with. Do you remember B Rad, bro?
No.
Vegan, skated.
Be
His
rad.
name was Brad, but I said like first time I met him, like, what's your name? He's like B Rad. I'm like, okay.
then-
But
Nice to
everyone
meet
kind
you.
of made fun of him because he got one by that.
wait, hold up.
But it was with him and then Shelby, and we're in a tent, and I'm having someone. I didn't know how to fucking do this shit by myself, so I had them like light it and hold it up for me or something like that. Someone lit it, and then I remember my eyes getting red. I didn't feel high, and then that's when I first started smoking. Cause I'm like, oh, there's nothing to it, like whatever.
Mm.
So that's when Shelby and I would sit on the like drain, the sewer drain at the pond between Box Hill and Laurel Valley. And it'd be like midnight, and we'd be smoking or whatever. And this is before weed was decriminalized, and you could quite literally go to jail for just having a gram on you. Crazy to think about that. And there's still states
is
that I'm sure
crazy,
that's
man.
still a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how severe it will be nowadays, but back then weed
It
was
was big
only
time.
legalized in like maybe
California.
not even California. I don't
Really?
think. Maybe Florida.
Wow.
I think Florida was or
The
was
first
it?
one?
I don't know.
Who was the?
I think
what
I think
was
it
the
might have
first
been
state
California.
Okay.
for recreational. I think
Mhm.
Florida might have been the first
I don't
for
know.
medicinal. I'm not sure. This was so
Yeah.
long ago now.
Mhm.
But this is back when you had to be super like
Yeah.
you were so afraid of getting caught.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Especially as a minor, I guess. I don't know, but like we would be smoking middle of the night. There's no lights, and we'd see someone like turn their fucking back porch light on. And
Like,
we'd be
oh
like,
shit,
my God.
run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So crazy to think about.
That might have been like part of the paranoia.
Yeah,
smoking.
sure. But it took me like 3 or 4 times of smoking before I actually felt high, and that's when
That's crazy.
I was like, oh, this is awesome. I used to love smoking weed. And
Yeah,
then,
same.
And then I had a few experiences where I smoked too much too fast, and
Yeah.
paranoia, and then also like pass out. You know, stuff would happen. Would get like black spots.
Oh shit.
There's the first time it happened to me was at the beginning of a bonfire. We walked to kind of behind where Joe's house was, in the woods by my house. We walked not even. We might have walked all the way to. There's this patch of woods with a fallen down tree. We called the 420 woods or the backwoods. Either way, or no, the backwoods was a
Dude,
different.
we
part.
used to call it the back street in
Nice.
college. The back street.
Were you the Backstreet Boys?
Honestly,
We were, man.
but
Oh, yeah.
but
Freshman year was big for me. So like, I became a pothead for sure freshman year, and that wasn't good because near the end I got like really depressed,
oh.
really depressed, and I chalked it up to smoking weed, and I made really good friends in that group, and so it was kind of a tough. Weird, because I had to like really kind of like separate myself from them. It was I didn't like doing that because they were genuinely really good friends, and so but I mean that was a lot of fun memories going on there.
My first bad experience I can remember from smoking was that time we walked pretty much all the way towards the backwoods or 420 woods, and on the walk back, like it's starting to kick in, and I was like getting like some black spots in my vision. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then was super paranoid when we got back about my parents and like the noise level of them coming back. And some people wanted to smoke, and so I think this is someone smoked like near my shed or something that was sketching me out. And I was like just super paranoid, telling everyone to shut the fuck up. And, like I don't know, keep it low key, but. It was also the same night that I'm gonna bleep this name.
Oh, I forgot about her.
She was a grade or two.
She was in Matt's grade, so
2 years for me. So she.
So 2. Yeah, okay.
She would have been 2 years old.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But she like sat on my lap like unprovoked, and I'm like, okay, cool. Because at the time I did think.
All right.
Yeah, I thought she was kind of like cute or whatever.
Okay.
And she was drinking. And she was like, yeah, I'm in like an I don't give a fuck mood. I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm not like.
You're like, prove it.
No, I wasn't even like about like it was fine.
Yeah.
And she said it again, like not even 30 seconds later.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so clearly she wants to like make out or something.
Right.
She goes to kiss me. I think I kissed her back maybe once, and I kind of like pushed away. And she's like, oh, are you talking to someone else? And I'm like, no, I just wasn't feeling it. I was high, and there was other people around.
Yeah.
And I've never made out with anyone in front of other people.
Oh, man.
And then and I met up with Brooks and Megan up at 7-Eleven. And then I come back. She's gone. My fucking friends, it's like all the skater kids, they had told her that I went to go cry about it in my room.
That's fucked.
So they fucking made me look like a fucking
Damn,
puss.
that's crazy.
And then the next day she texted me, because we used to sit next to each other in whatever class we had together. And she said, she's like, hey, sorry, like I was just drunk last night. And I'm like, no, it's fine.
Dude, that's so funny.
I just wasn't feeling it.
I feel like that's like the high school equivalent of like a drunk hookup. She's like, hey, sorry, I kissed you.
I kissed
like,
you.
Yeah.
You cried.
I didn't mean it.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, you don't cry after sex? No, I don't either. Yeah.
Dude, that's a sad sight.
So wait, what is that based on?
Not me, but the other girl.
Oh my god.
Crying?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
I was.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I've probably told you about this. It was.
What'd you do to her?
I feel like people make those jokes, but I'm like, what would lead to tears?
I'll explain exactly what led to this.
Okay.
We were this was our first time hooking up, and it was a girl I met on Tinder, and I was really into her. She was pretty hot. Never mind, I was gonna say something, but
not looking good right now.
No,
Okay.
no, I was gonna say she had big tits.
I knew it.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
But I was like trying to censor myself.
Yeah.
Valid.
Oh shit.
Rob, well, I may just
Your
not
son's a
tell
whore.
him.
We gotta look good for the parents.
Anyway, so we had hung out. This is our third or fourth time hanging out, and we've made out and stuff or whatever. We ended up hooking up or having sex, whatever you want to call it, and then. Oh God, we're leading into another like from last episode.
Yeah, we're getting unhinged.
Yeah,
Let's go.
So I'm hooking up with this girl, and I'm just not finishing, right? And she said, she's like, she said, are you gonna come? And or something like that, or no, she said, she's like, does it even feel good or whatever? She's on.
That's a loaded question.
She's on top, and like I'm enjoying myself, but I never had this happen before, where like I hadn't like finished, I guess. And we just stopped, not immediately, but not shortly after that.
When she asked that question, her insecurities were already there.
Yeah. So afterwards,
God damn,
we're just lying in bed, like chilling, and then I don't know if I was on my phone or something, but she looked over, or I looked over, and she like started like crying about it, and she's like, "Do you even like me?" And I'm just like,
"Oh, I see." Okay, yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, of course I wouldn't be here if I didn't." The way I got out of this situation, I was like, "Do you want to get Denny's?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Okay." So we went and got Denny's.
Dude.
And then I continued seeing her, but that's the first and only time I've had a girl cry after having sex.
I had a similar situation.
Because I asked,
a girl that I hooked up with after the bar one night. I just same situation, whiskey dick. Like I got hard, but like couldn't finish. And when we were like about to go to sleep. Like, we're like, okay, we're going to go to sleep now, whatever. In the dark, when I thought she was asleep, she goes, damn, that's crazy. You didn't even come. Like, she said it so sharp, like she was offended. I was like, I'm drunk.
Yeah, that's.
I think I have a similar issue. She was just more tired and like just fed up. She was like, "All right, I'm done."
Yeah.
Dude,
Okay.
what the hell's wrong with you? I'm like, and this is after like 2 years into a relationship.
Let's switch gears before we fall too much down this rabbit hole again, where it makes my editing job a lot harder.
Oh.
Do you have a
Love
story
it.
that you want to read?
Oh, yeah, I
because
do.
you were gonna read one
I
and
have
then
one.
we
I have
got
one, yes.
distracted.
All right, here we go. I have
Cheers.
serendipitous
Cheers.
on here. So hopefully yep. All right, so a dumb funny story for y'all. I went to the beach with 2 buddies for a long weekend when we were 18. So they're drunk. They're completely schmacked. He doesn't say this, but I know they were. This beach has a large seawall drop off down to the sand, maybe 8 to 10 inches. Instead of using the very handy stairs, we decided it'd be much cooler to jump down. After all, it's just sand, right? My first buddy jumps down and ends up rolling in pain as he sprained his right ankle when landing. My other buddy and myself laugh at him and call him an idiot. Then my second buddy jumps down
Nice.
and lo and behold sprains his right ankle as well. I get a little worried but don't want to look wimpy. So I finally jumped down and sprained the same fucking ankle. So we spent the rest of the weekend with the same ankles wrapped and looking like 3 idiots.
That's so
Just
funny.
a couple of boys being boys.
That
Just awesome.
that does kind of relate to what I wanted this episode to be about.
Yeah.
Not knowing shit about fuck.
Yeah.
It's like you see 2 of your friends do something that hurt them. It's like fuck it. And it's like
For the
your
boys.
parents. Have your
Yeah.
parents ever asked you if one of your friends jumped off a bridge, would you do it too?
Absolutely.
That is that situation there.
Yep.
It's like well, apparently yes in their case.
8 to 10 inches though?
That's
It had to
small.
have been higher than that.
It's 10 inches.
Oh
is
wait,
small,
sorry.
Bro.
Oh, was it feet?
Was it 1 or 2?
To what?
Is
Two
feet?
is inches.
2
One
is inches, 1 is feet, so 8 to 10 feet.
Okay, that
My
okay.
bad.
Oh,
My
okay.
bad,
You can
guys.
actually die from a 6-foot drop.
Yeah, sure.
Oh shit.
So-
Oh, dude, there was
10
Oh,
that's
so
fucking
this is
tall,
an
dude.
8 foot ceiling, I think.
there
Yeah,
is-
probably about that.
There's a comedian who did a
That makes it
Come on
funnier.
there, but this is slope, so this is much higher. If you guys see it, well,
Yeah.
no, you can't.
I think they probably see all this, but they don't see that wall. So my wall is on the angle side of the house. So this side is for the people watching.
Yeah,
This
the cool
is-
side of the house.
Yeah, honestly, that
Dude,
house.
he's got a giant house, man.
This is not my house.
Fantastic.
Anyway,
He's like, I just
Don't
live here.
Say that, man. Kidding.
no, so that reminds me of
What the fuck was that?
Cat.
Oh, I'm
The
stealing
cat.
your cat, by the way.
which
Your cat's fucking
which
sick,
one? The
dude.
orange one?
No, the gray one.
Oh, the black one. That's Emily's cat. You can steal the fucking orange one. We're watching him.
Wait, is he orange?
Blonde. I don't know.
Well, oh, okay, yeah.
He is
Sick
a
as
pain in
fuck.
the ass.
Dude, he's
Is that the
dope.
one you like?
Yeah.
The orange one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Justin's colorblind. That's what that is.
Yeah.
The gray one?
He's a dog.
God, Justin could never be on a bomb squad. Okay, now cut the red wire.
Which
start
one?
From the top. Oh, you mean this one? Nope, we're dead.
Boom.
Well, it makes
Yeah.
sense because we know Justin's a dog, man.
Woof woof.
He does have that dog in him sometimes.
He got that dog in him.
He's colorblind.
So this just this.
I love that orange cat. It was out of the 2.
He
the orange-
sheds so
He
much.
was the only one that actually came up to me earlier
Yep.
today.
He's
Yeah.
very friendly.
Kinda
He's a pain in the ass. He gets into the trash. I came home the other day. He's inside the trash can.
Oh gosh.
He,
Living it up.
dude, he sucks. Sucks.
Anytime I went down there, I was like, "What's up, little man?" Just whenever I said hi to
That's
him.
exactly how it would.
Um, yeah, so this comedian, he's doing a joke about the statistic where people die. There's more people who die yearly from slipping and falling than from firearms. And he's like, you're telling me that more people die from... You gotta be kidding me. Or something like that. I didn't do it as well as he did, but that is a funny
So
statistic.
those 3 guys are lucky to be
Yeah, I
alive.
guess.
I think on
Lucky
average
to be alive.
each year. Now this might be outdated. Hopefully it hasn't gone up, but I think it was like it's either 8 or 18 deaths per year from vending machines.
No way.
So
Oh
From
yeah.
people-
I think
Yeah.
So dumb.
Yeah.
Dumb ways to die, motherfucker.
How
Goddamn.
could they possibly? How would it? They're shaking it. It's just like what happened?
Because you
Maybe it's
can't...
What are they
suicide.
doing?
Because they're overthinking. They're like, I'm strong enough I can shake this. I'm not expecting it to follow me.
fucking 600
And,
pound
and it's
machine.
definitely someone who's had a bad day. It's like,
I mean,
Yeah, they're like, fucking come on.
Yeah, it's like one thing. It's like they get cut off in traffic. What the fuck? Someone breaks up with them, and it's like, I just want my fucking honey bun.
That's a good segue. You just made me think about this.
Yep.
Do you guys get road rage?
Oh,
Dude.
I could see you get.
I used to.
You don't anymore?
No, I went through.
The Buddhism got you good.
Maybe not.
Maybe I need some Buddhism.
Maybe not even so much that. It was because I don't know if I'd say I had anger issues, but there's certain people in my life that would trigger me sometimes over nothing. One of them being Shelby. Her and
which is funny.
Piss me the fuck up.
Because you guys are like the closest friends.
Yeah, it's more like a brother-sister thing.
Yeah.
Especially when we go on vacation, if we're driving or something. She's almost wrecked my car once. Switching into a lane, not knowing that there's someone fucking right there, and I'm like Shelby, and
she's just like, women, am I right?
Yeah. But
yes.
So I've also done the same thing, sure, but I realized that there was something there. If I had not said that, car would have been wrecked, or at least into an accident, because we were on the highway. It could have been really fucking bad.
Yeah.
But but no, Shelby and I, when we're on vacation specifically, and it's more of like we'll get into like
just like stupid petty arguments.
Yep, but then we'll also like move on very quickly. Like we get over it, and it's kind of how it is now. If we get into arguments or nowadays, it's more about more serious stuff, but we don't even.
Right. I feel like when I get in, because I'm usually pretty patient. Like,
I'm making sure you're still in frame.
In order for me to like argue with someone, they have to be like.
I have to use the bathroom, so. Okay. Hold on, you guys, hold it down.
I feel like they have to be like pretty close to me. Like I have to care enough to want to argue with someone.
Yes.
But I feel like I'm not the type. Like a lot of my family members can have these like small little like fights, and then immediately they're fine.
Right.
Me, I'm like.
Hold on to it.
Yeah, I'll be like, you fucking.
Not letting something go.
Yeah, and like I don't want to do that. I want to get better at that. But
my parents used to. They were the other two people who would, when I had like no insight on controlling my anger and stuff, they easily set me off.
Yeah,
it's harder when you're younger and you're still like a kid. There's certain things you can't do. Like
right, yeah,
I can't just get in my car and drive away.
Right, you have that sense of like helplessness.
Yeah,
dude. For me, so especially when I was younger, definitely used to have anger issues, and obviously since then gotten a grasp on them. I'm probably like, I'm one of the most, and I mean, this is me saying it, so with a grain of salt, but I feel like I'm one of the most patient people I know.
Yeah, I've never seen you, as long as I've been friends with you, I don't think I've ever seen you genuinely angry. I don't think so. Maybe once, but even then it wasn't like.
Yeah, it's not like
it wasn't one time. I forget what it was.
I know the time you're talking about.
I don't really remember it. I don't know if we were out or.
I remember you being like, "Whoa, I've never seen you like actually mad."
Yeah. But I think of that one story though, with you're playing Guitar Hero or Call of Duty at your grandmother's house with Shane. And your grandmother, dude, please tell the story, please. Oh,
dude, hurry up! I completely forgot about it. Okay, so let me get into what I was gonna say, and then I'll tell that story. There is still a part of me though, like those anger issues are just under control, right? Everything is always a part of you; it's never gone, whatever. But like, when say I've had a long day at work, I'm stressed, I'm tired, like whatever the case. Anytime I'm like emotionally worn down. When that like defense and vigilance is gone from being mad, it feels so good to just let your rage out just be pissed off. And I think that speaks to me like internalizing all my rage.
I pet the cat.
That's really crazy on your end.
I know.
Mike's allergic to cats, everybody.
I'm very allergic to cats,
said,
I couldn't resist.
He likes playing with pussy.
Yeah, I was going to say he can't stay away from it.
Yeah. So we were talking about anger issues. We were talking about anger issues, and it led into Jeremy. We remember one time when I was angry, and we both remember like, whoa, never seen you mad before. And then he brought up a funny story. So this is when I was younger.
How old are you think? 12? 13?
Probably about that, yeah. I was probably middle school.
That was probably when I first met you too.
Yeah. So thinking back to it, I was playing. I used to live with my grandmother. I was playing
in Boxhill.
In Boxhill. Shout out Boxhill. Yeah. I was playing. I don't remember what the video game was. My friend Shane was over playing a video game.
Yeah, I want to say it was probably zombies or something.
It was something like high intensity.
That you couldn't like pause. Right?
Yeah, and I was like very focused, just wanted to get it done. And she had just gotten home from work. And
your grandmother, right?
My grandmother.
Okay.
Yep.
Just have to clarify that for people.
Dude, this is so bad.
His wife came over.
So, I guess she'd had like a particularly bad day at work. Like she just came in the door and was just angry. And I forget what was going on, but she like was laying into me about something.
Life.
Yeah. And I guess I was standing. I don't remember it too well. I remember the fallout.
Bet she does.
Yeah. So I'm standing playing whatever game I was playing.
Standing is funny.
She came up to me.
I don't know.
She came up to me and is like pushing me while I'm like desperately focusing on this video game. And at this point, I feel like I had my anger issues under control for the most part. But there's always
be me. I was an
Dude,
angry 12-year-old.
There are always people who just set you off.
Yes.
Like some people know what buttons to push, and I love my grandmother. She's one of those people. And like, it was just so natural. I wasn't gonna do anything, obviously.
I wasn't gonna do it. I swear.
This sounds so bad. I wasn't gonna do anything, but she's like pushing me, and I'm trying to focus on this game. Eventually, I guess there was like a turning point. I died in the game or failed the mission, like whatever it was. So I dropped the controller. I look at her and I go, hold on, I'm gonna like bring it on. I go, touch me again. I like, if you ask Shane, I don't remember doing this.
Yeah, the way Shane talks about it.
Terrifying.
Apparently, I bucked at her.
So like, from the way that Shane tells the story, this is what I'm imagining. Touch me again.
Yeah, I kind of butchered it because I was laughing.
Yeah.
But it was like very aggressive. I was like, touch me again. And like bucked when I did it. And she just like looked at me. And then I don't remember the rest of that. I honestly forgot that happened. But hearing Shane tell the story is so funny because I feel like he articulates very well and like he gets into it.
He was a witness to a potential what could have been a crime.
Almost homicide.
Domestic violence.
Dude. Really, oh,
yeah.
It's, God.
Well, good thing.
So,
I was gonna
elder
say,
abuse.
Yeah. Domestic violence on an elder. I was going to say.
Die elders, please.
What led me to acknowledging and getting a better grasp on my anger stuff was having to go through. I got pulled over this one time when I was 21. I'm not going to say what it is. You know what it is.
Yeah.
You've probably heard about it, I'm sure.
Nope.
Okay. I'm not going to, because there's some.
Fappy.
It's in the past.
No, yeah, but I just.
Crazy. At the wheel.
No, there's some side of my family that doesn't know about any of this.
Oh, okay.
But so I got pulled over. I was speeding over double the limit and some other stuff, but it led to a bunch of like repercussions that I had to deal with. And I had to go to like classes and stuff. I mean, I guess people can make one-on-one, but whatever.
They don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
They know, but it's okay.
But anyway, I was like originally like really like pissed that I had to deal with all this, and it was just me like having to deal with like making my own bad mistakes and bad decisions. And it took me a little bit to like internalize all that and like just like deal with it and accept in getting through this, because there was a big time where it's like, oh, if I did this different, I wouldn't have to deal with this. And it was like I had to stop thinking that way, because we can start this like psycholistic train of thought where it's like, oh, if I just did this differently,
right? And
it's like, well, I can't. I have to live with this mistake. And so that kind of made me deal with this anger, and like when I would get pissed off at things that weren't such a big deal, it would be like I would like kind of like not let myself get angry. And even now, sometimes I think about that and don't let myself get upset, because another one is my dad. Well into my late teenage years, my dad easily sets me off, and my dad, when him and I go at it, it's just like back and forth, and there is usually it takes one of us to walk out of the room for it to stop. So if any of that starts, I don't give it back.
That's such a level.
I try and not let my emotions control what I say. I try and. Yeah.
That's such a level of maturity because
it took me a while. It took me a while to get there.
Yeah, I definitely know. I have relationships with people like that where I'm just like, be the bigger person, be patient, whatever they have to say, that's on them. But like, I control what I control, so I'm not gonna feed into it. I'm not gonna start any confrontation. But that is so hard because of like what we were talking about earlier. I think for someone who does have anger issues, there is a sense of like relief and satisfaction from just being mad.
Yeah.
And like when you are encountered with that, it's like dangling meat in front of your face. Pause. Yeah. You're just like, dude, this is an opportunity. I can let everything out. And you're like, but that's not the right thing.
And I think for some people who aren't able to, like, if they still hold on to those like feelings in that moment, or maybe they don't give into them, but they still have it like after that situation. I know a lot of times like doing like any type of physical activity can help for people.
Yeah.
Like especially like if you're into like martial arts or just hitting a bag or something or skating or whatever in that situation. For me, when I was younger, middle school.
I thought I was gonna say. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And like 9th, 10th grade when I was really into drumming. Yeah, definitely take that shit out of my drum set. Beat the fuck out of those drums. I miss having an acoustic set. My electric set, it's fine, but not having like noise canceling headphones, you still hear the clacks of the sticks against the pads.
Yeah.
But on an acoustic set, beat the fuck out. And I probably still would if I had an acoustic set.
Honestly, I think I do need some kind of outlet.
Yeah.
Something physical where... Not necessarily that I can hit something. Skating's good. It's just I feel like I'm
technical, and sometimes it's if you're like really in your head when you skate. Not so much. It doesn't have to be anger. It could be anything. Like if you're being upset while skating doesn't always solve. It makes it worse sometimes if you're not landing what you're going for. It can piss you off.
Skating is difficult because you have to first get warmed up and get in the zone.
The warming up's such a
but if you're focused on whatever else you have going on outside of skating, and you're focus. Dude, the whole session, you're thinking about other things, but now you're also frustrated because you're not landing anything. So it makes it even worse. Like skating is more good for like you have to
stress
just
relief, but
stress relief, but it can't be something weighing on you so much. Like playing drums or something aggressive like that is good for like instant strong relief. Skating isn't that so much. But that's why I feel like I need another hobby, especially with all the stress I have going on.
You can get a bag.
Yeah, something like that, like almost like boxing or jiu-jitsu, something where it's like I can get that aggression out. Yeah. Just because I feel like skating.
Working
I think it's the technical side of it.
Easy way
it definitely is.
Yeah.
Because I remember specifically, I don't know if I was 20 or something. I don't think I was having a particularly bad day, but I hadn't skated in a while, and I went to go skate that day, and I probably wasn't skating consistently or something, but I was going to warm up, and it took me like 5 minutes or at least like 11 tries to like land like a good ollie. That was upsetting me. It's like, damn, I've been trying to get better at skating, and I can't fucking ollie right now. Yeah. That was irking me. I was like, damn, I'm never gonna get better. But after you start landing stuff, it's that warm up.
Yeah, exactly.
You need that warm up.
Yep.
Even now when I go to skate, I do like 5 ollies. I do all like
just
easiest tricks, some 180s, pop shot.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of things that
you don't strike me as someone who has anger.
I agree.
I don't know.
I mean, I definitely have on the surface. I'm very calm, cool, and collected.
I feel like I would describe you as an intellectual.
The triple C's back again. Cool, calm,
well, I mean, I definitely have that. Very curious. I'm very interested in ideas and deep things, philosophy. You know, I'm into different religious thinking. I'm very interested in my own religion. So yeah, I'm interested intellectually. I wouldn't call myself an intellectual because I like to
humble.
I would need to put a lot more time into actually researching, reading, especially to call myself an intellectual. But I'm trying
Not
to think
being
of,
funny, but just throwing this out there. That is something an intellectual would say.
Just
being honest.
Just being,
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good thing
Thank
to
you.
be modest.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
are
But
people-
also understanding like that is what makes an intellectual, like rather than just being like, yeah, I know a thing or two. Like I think that it's the aspect that you're
Yeah.
modest, but
Oh,
also
hey.
you understand your
Yeah,
limitations.
because
check
I
this
think
out.
definitely. Oh, yeah, no,
sorry.
go for it. No.
Say any two numbers.
5.
38.
Heard of them?
He's a fucking thinker.
Dude, that's great.
This guy.
Dude,
I stole that
That's
from.
exactly-
I stole that, but I was waiting for a time to use it. It seemed like a good time.
Know him.
I
you're
saw-
an intellectual.
Shout out Rick Glassman, autistic Jew. He's really funny.
Let's go.
He has a podcast.
Cool.
He's really funny.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Wow. What was I saying? Oh my.
You just reminded me of something. I'll bring it up post show.
Trying to
Post
get back
coitus.
onto. So yeah, like for me,
Coitus.
yeah, I am calm, cool, collected.
Oh, I
very-
just thought about this.
Okay. What technical stuff?
Kind of. I know you
Want me to
scooted
come
away.
closer?
If you could scoot back, I'm
You
sorry.
can just sit on my
Oh
lap.
no! Oh dude, oh dude.
It's like, nice.
Here,
Come
in
on,
the,
man.
so worst case scenario. worst case scenario, you'd be surprised at the quality the audio comes in on my phone.
Okay.
Worst case
Yeah.
scenario, I would use that over this. I think hopefully this time mic's closer to my side, so I think mine will come in better this time.
Okay.
Mm.
Don't know how it's gonna be with yours. I'll listen to everything. If I want to just go with my phone audio, we'll see.
Yeah.
Alright.
It would be a lot easier for editing, and then I wouldn't necessarily have to. It'd be easier to stitch the videos. We'll see.
Yeah.
Or I guess have them set. This is gonna be a 2-part thing for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
At this point.
So, as I was trying to get back
Yeah,
on the
that's my
horse.
fault.
No, you're good, man. It's
You said you are an intellectual.
no, dude, come on. No, about my aggression and whatnot.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's definitely. I would say for the majority of my childhood life going into it, I mean, there was always a little bit there, but I think it, for the most part, it was definitely suppressed, because I thought of it as something that wasn't good, I guess you could say. Like there wasn't anything good comes out of like aggression.
Yeah,
kind of
absolutely.
Sort of thing.
Yeah, you don't think straightly or clearly.
Yeah.
And so that's not a good thing because there's a time and a place for it where it's absolutely necessary.
Right.
Yeah.
And so,
Totally.
and because I wasn't practicing using it, when it would come out, it would not. It would be a little bit out of control, I would say.
Yeah.
And so, and after realizing that, I like did all the work immediately. Like that became like a very big project for myself, and I made sure to have it under control as much as I can. On the road, I made a decision to kind of just like allow it on the road because I think it's fine. I'm not hurting anyone.
It's more
Whatnot.
natural.
It's just it's kind of like, right? It's not affecting how I'm driving. I make sure I but like I'll yell stuff in Spanish and
Nice.
just
I
to get
love.
it.
I need to learn more curse words or curse phrases in other languages because I've been trying to hold back saying this one that I've said so many times. It's just Scheisse.
Oh, I thought
German.
you were gonna say the N word.
Scheisse.
No, it's just German. No, I save that for when I'm hanging out with other people. No, seriously, I have this group of friends. It's like Kyle, Joe, and kind of that
okay.
group.
Oh, so you're serious? Oh,
No, not like that. Not like hard R,
I'm
like
kidding.
in a aggressive or what's the word, derogatory way.
Right.
okay.
We say it as a joke because everyone knows in my friend group that I'm half black.
Mm.
I say it. I'm not gonna. I don't want to say allegedly, but I really don't know. I have to go off what my adopted
Dude.
parents have told me about my biological parents.
Oh, okay.
And I got for Christmas a few years, maybe I might have been 19 or 20. I got a 20, they gave me a 23andMe like test. I never did it because my whole life I've like.
He was like, I can't know the truth.
Yeah, because if it's like, it comes back, it's like 10%, it's like, I can't take back all the, I don't know.
90% Asian. I'd be like, what?
But yeah, but apparently I'm also
Okay.
like Puerto Rican. Which is
Yeah.
which is ironic because I used to live in Puerto Rico just by
You did?
just by in a
When?
serendipitous kind of like I don't know
No
if I use it correctly.
way. Okay.
'Cause
So did I.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Were you born there, or just
I was
happened to
not,
live?
and my brother and sister love to. Well, mainly my
They
brother
like to
reminds
nag
me
you
of that.
about
He's like,
that.
"You're not Puerto Rican, Mike. I was born there. You were not." Like, kind of like
That's funny.
It's fun. Yeah, it's a
So
funny
wait,
joke.
You're older than Tomas, right?
I am.
So your family moved there after you were born?
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
I
born
was
Virginia.
at
What about Emma?
Born there.
Okay.
I was at my new job I just started recently, and there's this black guy I work with, and I don't remember who brought up race, but I brought up the fact that I'm half black or whatever, and he's like,
they
"Oh,
didn't
so,"
believe you.
and the black guy was like, "Oh, so you say the N-word?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, but then I like, but I was like, I don't go around saying it willy-nilly. And then afterwards, I thought about it. I'm like, saying willy-nilly is probably super wide of me to say.
Yeah.
And I thought that was kind of funny.
I also think it's like the energy you carry with it. Like
Well,
if
the
you
thing
would have just
is,
left it
man,
like
Well, the
then
thing
it's like
is,
okay.
Like I don't
Look,
I'll go around throwing it around, and I still don't.
Yeah.
If I'm
all this
around- yeah, like I
stuff,
said, if
the
I'm around
language, the
that
words
group,
we use.
Yeah.
it gets thrown around, especially by Joe, and I'm
It's all
not,
cultural, man. It's
and-
nothing to do
Yeah.
with race,
um,
really.
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna bleep that name out because I don't know, he can own up to it. So,
Yeah.
so does Shelby. I don't know about there's like, dude. Oh my god, dude, playing disc golf with her.
What?
So
Hold on.
funny.
Where did
It's
that come
crazy.
from? That I feel like
There was a time
I don't attribute that to Shelby
That
at
is
all.
a
It's
white sport.
interesting.
If I ever heard one.
It is.
I don't
It
see her
genuinely
as, like,
100%.
athletic at all though.
Well, it's not an athletic
Not like-
sport.
It's
It
just
is
skill.
What the
Yeah.
playing the game?
Yeah, I guess I just mean like any sport,
Well,
any
not-
kind
I
of
think
like.
that came around. It was someone
Well, it's
that
like
she was
golf.
dating. That's when it started.
Who?
And
Her current?
No, previous. I don't.
Oh, okay.
I think she's single right now, as far as I know.
Really?
She's been for a while, a little bit.
I thought
yeah.
her and.
No, they like went through a rough patch and then lived separately, tried to make it work, and then
Yeah.
they decided that it wasn't for the best. I don't know. I really don't know the ins and outs of it. No. But no, it's funny. Yeah, when we played disc golf, yeah, slurs, me thrown around. And not once again, not derogatory. It's just like it's the same kind of release when I'm playing online video game and
It's
I'm
kind
in the
of-
living room. I'll have my headset on, just be saying shit I
Yeah.
wouldn't normally say.
I think that's isn't there like this?
It's like a
There
quick
was this
release
one-
of anger. You could
Yes,
say.
yeah.
It feels
feel weird
good to
saying
say
there's a
some,
study.
say certain stuff sometimes.
But
Take a piss.
I
Can
think
you
there
do
was.
empty downstairs. My bathroom is a little embarrassing right now.
Yeah.
Please.
All of it.
What? No. Dude. He made
Right
two trips.
here.
Justin, downstairs,
It's okay.
in front of the
Go
door.
for
No.
it.
Go.
Well, hold
If
it
it-
down.
If it becomes an emergency, then I will. I'm
I
running down the
Piss
stairs,
me-
pissing
so
my pants.
This is
That's what I
interesting.
wanted.
I think about this a lot of times. I'll either be
Yeah.
leaving. I'll either have just clocked out of work, or like today, I was about to leave my parents' house, and it's like, oh, I could piss, but it's not urgent. Like I could hold on to it,
Yeah.
but then it's also like I will enjoy the car ride a lot more if I don't have holding on to this piss. So I make the decision, even if it's going to make me late for something, I will take the time to go piss because I know I'll enjoy the ride.
This is exactly
damn,
what
that's
the
a-
people want to know.
That's a good argument too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
I
it's
can't
like,
really argue
why
with that.
hold? It's weird to make.
It's a metaphor for life.
Yeah. Why would you?
This is really funny.
What would you say? How do I?
Let's
say
have
this?
a really deep conversation.
How do you? Or
about-
why would you put yourself
holding-
in an uncomfortable situation on having known that you could have prevented it, even though it's just a slight.
Look, man.
You know
it's
what's crazy?
It's Justin's choice. Man.
That can be applied to so many situations.
Sure,
in life.
exactly. But it's like a simple. It's another like simple way that you can have some sort of control on your life.
So this is Jeremy's
In a very small
very
instances.
kind way of saying go to the bathroom right now, or else there will be
It's
problems.
gonna make you more
I'm
comfortable.
kidding, no.
He's like, I'm gonna fuck you up if you don't piss right now,
I'm kidding.
and send me a picture.
That's
what he really wants.
It's funny.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
Okay.
he's
Bring
trying,
it
he's
up, bring
holding
it
it
up.
in right now. He
right,
really
do,
wants
Okay. Do you want to know how to make someone laugh?
to. Dude, I wish.
No. Do you want to know how to make someone
Oh.
laugh?
No.
No?
I'm kidding. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna try and hold it together for this.
Oh God.
Where's this going?
Oh God. I think I've seen you
Come
do
on.
this before.
This is childhood trauma.
I
He's
think
like, okay.
I literally
Okay.
laughed.
So it's interesting that You guys, didn't like stop yourselves from like letting yourself laugh, right?
Yeah.
So I saw this bit. It's also another. Rick Glassman did this on another podcast.
I've seen it before. Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, so then you know what I saw.
Yeah.
I wanted to do it. I thought it'd be funny. It didn't work out how it did on the show.
Definitely.
So he did it to
That's
this other couple podcasters, and he says the same thing. You want to know how to make someone laugh? He gets his keys, dangles them in front of one person. They don't. Yeah, he puts his hand up, thinking he's gonna give him the keys. He holds it together. Then the other person wants to laugh but holds it back.
Were they the two people from the UK?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the joke though?
So it's a kind of like a psychological. No, you don't call it an experiment, almost social experiment. But he dangles keys, and then the second person, he's like, no, man, like he's like really trying to hold back laughing, and he sits down and he's like, and the person's like, man, I wanted to laugh, but he didn't laugh, so I was gonna try and hold it together. And he's like, that's interesting. And he's like, that you saw it as a competition, and then not to let yourself laugh. And he's like, why would we ever? Oh man, I don't know exactly what he says, but why would we let ourselves not enjoy something to like prove that we're like, manly or something like that,
or something?
Yeah. And he's like, is it manliness that is something that you're
and
trying to be,
like,
or something you're trying to sell? And he's like, and he's very like witty. And he like takes a sip. He's like, he looks at the camera, and it's like this like jokey.
It was all like, kind of like a bit.
Yeah,
it was. I really like that podcast because he's very like witty, like sarcastic, and like he'll like start doing bits, and another person will catch on. They'll go into the bit, and they won't talk about the bit itself.
Right.
They just
just acknowledge.
It's like this like playful interacting kind of thing. So we kind of do this when we go. We've gone out like this before, but also at Baco where we dress up for no reason and pretend to be in a business meeting.
Dude, some of the first times
dumb.
we went to Baco,
I bet that's fun.
We're sitting down mentioning these key metrics that we have no idea what the fuck we're talking about.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's and then another time.
Invite me to. I'll do it. I'll come on.
Yeah, we haven't done it in a while.
Play anything you want.
Role play.
Sure, you gotta.
Now we're talking.
Take that out.
Yeah, so you're gonna be wearing a furry costume when we do this.
Fuck.
So we did.
I'm not that much of a degenerate.
Yeah. So there was one time we did this. We started at Baco and we're drinking whatever. Then we go out later that night, and then the bit turned into from being like a business situation to like someone asked us why we were dressed up, and I don't know if it was you who said it first or if it was me, but one of us said, "Oh, we're celebrating his divorce."
I think that was at Barrett's.
What?
Because
when we started?
Oh yeah,
you're right.
We went to, yeah.
And then we went to.
Do you remember, dude? I think it was the very first time we'd done this bit. We went to Barrett's.
The first time?
Yep.
Oh really?
We went to Barrett's. We're dressed up in suits. We sit at the bar, and I don't remember if it was a woman or a man, but they go, "Yeah, I need to see your IDs. You're not fooling anyone." And we're like, that's such a like.
That's really goofy.
That's a comedic trope. Like, we're dressing up in suits to appear 21 so we can drink. Like, dude, what? That's not the bit we're doing.
That's like some shit in like you see in like a sitcom where it's like someone has a trench coat and
exactly. Yeah.
She
just opens my shirt. I'm two monkeys stacked up.
That's such a great compliment.
Nah, if it were two monkeys, it'd be one of us sitting on the other person's shoulders.
That was a racial joke.
Oh my god.
What was I gonna say? I don't remember now. You have a story you want to read?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
This
one's kind of long. It's not really stupid. I guess.
Honestly, at this point, there was no topic to really bank on.
Yeah.
You know what? I do like this because it's kind of like if there is any like dull moments or like pauses, just be like, hey, you got something to read?
Yeah. Okay, so what the fuck?
Excuse you.
This one comes from, am I overreacting? Am I overreacting for not wanting my girlfriend's mom to have a set of keys to our apartment? My girlfriend's mom visited a few weeks ago, and we lent her our guest set of keys because she stayed for the weekend, and we didn't want her to be stuck outside of the apartment if we were out.
I think I might have heard this one.
Really?
How old is this?
2 months.
Maybe.
Kind of recent. We made it very clear that we needed the keys back after she left because they were specifically our guest keys. On Monday, before we left for school, she made a big show about how she was putting the keys back into our key bowl. It wasn't like she was mean or aggressive or anything, but the way she was saying it felt like she was trying to guilt us into letting her keep the keys. She was like, "Oh, I think I'll get my hair done today. How will I get back into the apartment?" We doubled down on keeping the keys, but said she can use them until she leaves and to just drop them in the bowl when she left for good. Anyway, she calls me in the middle of the school day asking where the keys were, and I explained exactly where they were step by step. She seemingly forgot that she put them in the key bowl. Then, after like 5 minutes of that, she said she couldn't find them and she was just going to leave the apartment. I was like, all right, just let me know if you need anything. Then suddenly she was like, oh, I think I found them. But after I reiterated what my partner and I wanted, she reaffirmed that she was not going to take the keys, almost forcing the idea down my throat. We say our goodbyes and the phone call ended. I got really weird vibes about the situation, but thought nothing of it. I let my partner know on the way home from school about it, and she was kind of dismissive of the vibes I got, more worried that she left the apartment completely unlocked. We went home and saw that the apartment was left unlocked, so we figured she left the keys. The next day, my partner is talking to her mom, and she casually mentions, oh, I think I took the apartment keys. Then started saying stuff like, oh, I must have dropped them in my purse. And the one that really got me, oh, that must be why I couldn't find them. Obviously, I was internally freaking out after she said that because it directly conflicted with the story I heard from her when I was alone. When she was done talking to her mom, I was kind of freaked and made it known exactly how I felt and what I thought she was doing. She kind of just dismissed everything I said and said that her mom was dumb and ditzy and that she was incapable of scheming. Sounds like a schemer to me. She later promised that she would go to her mom's house to pick them up because I was freaked about the invasion of privacy, and even told her that if she comes back with a new set of keys, it would be a problem. That's when I found out that there is some special card that needs to be used to copy the key, otherwise it would be illegal. I don't know about that. I've made like 1 or 2 copies of a key, and I don't ever recall needing a specific card to like get that done.
No, you can
Like I think if you have the key, you can just go to a fucking
it.
Home Depot.
Yeah, what was that best part you read?
Well, it
Sorry?
depends
You
where
said,
you-
what did they mention about a card?
Like, it would be illegal for my work key if I copied my work keys.
Yes.
That's illegal.
Right, but there would also be, well, I imagine there'd be some way for them to know.
The only
Maybe not though. I don't know.
To track it where it got copied.
Yeah, like if there was a copy
You would
made,
have to go to the specific place that it was copied at
and ask about it.
and
Right.
not even that, they'd have to. A lot of them are like kiosk machines. If you go to Lowe's,
Yeah.
you don't have to talk to anyone. You just put in whatever key you want to be copied.
Although,
Yeah.
But the only way to find out what keys were copied, you'd have to go into that machine. So they would have to know exactly where it was made.
right.
Or they'd have to, like, because you can't really go around calling a bunch of places being like, hey, I need to see
Right.
what
Like,
keys were copied
that's way-
and match it to
Yeah.
the one that I have.
Right.
One, that's a pain in the ass. Also, a lot of companies probably aren't allowed to give away that information. You would have to have some kind of proof that
Right.
that was the place where it got copied.
Yeah, that's a lot of legwork for.
Yep.
For
So
nothing.
she
You'd have to be
co-
like, you'd have to be tipped off that someone made a
yeah.
copy.
So
like.
she copied the key.
So we talked about it again a few weeks later with some of our mutual friends over drinks, and they were also kind of acting like I'm crazy. But one was like, it's understandable because that's something my mom would do. Now, she visited again about 2 months later, this time saying she was going to stay with one of her friends for the weekend. My partner planned to have dinner with her, but she got home a bit late. In preparation for the dinner, I showered, and after my showers, I like to air dry. I hear someone come in the door, and I assume it's my partner. I thought it was weird that she didn't come in and say hi to me, but either way, my very smart cat cracks the door open to say hi. I walk out to hang my towel in the bathroom, completely naked, mind you, and get dressed. Then I go into the living room to say hi, thinking it's my partner, but it was in fact my partner's mom. I shit you not, the first word that comes out of her mouth is, I thought I was alone.
Oh my god.
I'm internally freaking out, but decide to stay because I'm mad sussed out at this point and didn't want her going through our stuff. She says she made a copy of the keys and that she put our set back. I just go, oh, and try to act normal while internally fuming. When my partner got home, she repeated the same lines but added that the locksmith liked her, so she was able to get a copy without the special card because my partner was sus about the legality of copying the key. Eventually, my partner admitted I was right, but doesn't seem creeped out by it at all. To add to this, the landlord... This part confused me. To add to this, the landlord is my partner's father and my partner's mother's ex. So 2 guys?
No.
So
it's
the landlord...
it's the father of who he's
his
dating.
Right.
And the father's, whoever the father's
Oh,
dating.
and my partner's mother's ex.
Mother's ex. Oh, shit.
It's a weird relation, yeah. But either way, they're...
Oh, so maybe he's talking about the same person, like it's her father, but he's divorced from her mother.
Oh, yes. Okay. Thank you for clarifying that. That fucking confused me. Who apparently went through a vicious divorce that took years to resolve and still triggers my partner to this day. To add to it, she started asking about how much we pay for utilities and asked to get an apartment with us offhandedly a few months ago. His partner's mom. I'm ready to ask the landlord to change all the locks and cut myself off from her as much as humanly possible, but I feel like I'm alone in what feels like a serious invasion of privacy. There are further updates, but I think this is a good point to like stop and talk about initial thoughts. It's fucking crazy.
So I wasn't paying attention to all of that, but I'll let you guys talk about it first. So
Yeah.
I'll piece it together.
So overall, most of the story...
Dude, I'm buzzed.
I love it. Overall, the moral of the story, his girlfriend's mom is in town visiting. She's staying with them, and she's being sketchy about the keys. Like, she's, like, trying to hold on to their guest copy of the keys. And they're like, you gotta leave that. And she's just being weird about it, like, clearly through her actions indicating...
Very evasive, yeah.
Yeah, clearly indicating she wants a set of keys. Jokes about it. And then ends up, I guess during that time, does make a copy of the key. Leaves the actual key with them. So they're none the wiser right now.
So they come back and she's using what?
So she leaves.
Shower?
She goes back home 2 months later, visits again, but is apparently staying with a friend who lives locally. He goes home to shower. His girlfriend and his girlfriend's mom are supposed to meet for dinner somewhere. He gets out of the shower. He's naked. He's walking around his own house, whatever. He hears someone come in the door. Obviously, he thinks it's his girlfriend. Naked, walks out to greet her. It's his girlfriend's mom. She goes, "Oh, I thought I was alone." What the fuck are you doing here?
Yes.
Like, whether you're alone or not, how did you get in and why are you here?
Yeah. Well, there's so many things. So one, it's that they didn't respect. She didn't respect her own daughters and the daughter's
Son-in-law,
boyfriend,
yeah,
what
or whatever
their boundary was.
Right.
Because it sounds like they made it very clear.
Like, leave the key.
You
Yeah.
cannot.
They can't hold on to it. So she broke that. She crossed the boundary and crossed yet another one. She went further and made a copy of it. And two, it's like she didn't even let them know that she was coming.
Right.
Or something.
And the thing is, it screams nefarious activity because, one, there was already, like you said, a boundary that was set.
Yeah.
She did it anyway.
Yeah.
And then to sit, like...
Crossed it further, making the copy.
Right. And then when she's caught, she says, "Oh, I thought I was alone."
Which is even more incriminating.
That basically says, I know I'm not supposed to be here,
Yeah.
but I chose to come here anyway.
Or it's weird because maybe that's also giving off vibes of like, oh, I thought this was okay to be here alone. Because it sounded like she said it so casually, like it was not.
Yeah.
So it's like a manipulation.
And it's weird because I'm just wondering what the fuck is she planning to do? Like, why was it such a big...
I think
I don't
maybe it's a power move.
Maybe.
Just out of like...
We really don't know. There's some updates. Maybe we shouldn't...
Yeah.
See what
Yeah,
goes
that's...
on.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure they're gonna
I
ask
agree.
why did you do that?
Right.
More intelligence incoming.
Yesterday I talked with my partner and she agreed it was kind of sketch, but wanted to give her mom the benefit of the doubt. Hence why she was so dismissive of before the keys were made. We talked about getting a ring for the peephole. We agreed that we need the keys back, and she got them back today. My partner and her mom talked about how in the end the apartment is her father's property, that it is sketchy, and that she went out of her way to make an illegal copy and did not ask for permission to enter. When they were back from their walk, she made up separate excuses to each of us about why she was in the apartment. Already can't trust it. She texted my girlfriend that she had to pee as one excuse, while my girlfriend admitted that
Just in the neighborhood. Just had piss.
the last text she got was that she was on her way and did not get any info about entering the apartment. Then she tried appealing to me, saying next time she would let us both know, even though neither of us knew. After that, she said something like she wasn't trying to ruin our lives and that I should have talked to her about it. I'm kind of glad I didn't, though, because it would have ended badly for everyone, and I'm happy my partner came around to getting the keys back and working on securing the apartment. One thing that threw me off, though, is as she was talking about the keys, which are now placed on our coffee table, she keeps repeating that it is a trial run of not having the keys. I could tell my partner was uncomfortable about that part, but I'm not sure if she will bend that again in the future. What the fuck does that mean?
What the fuck is she on about?
Dude, a trial run of not having the keys. That
More like
sounds so entitled.
It's a trial run of me not having my foot up your ass. What the
Yeah,
fuck are you
like
talking
what?
about?
A trial run? Like,
So,
she's like, let's just test this out, guys. I'll hear you out. I
I'm not
won't.
surprised that the father and the mother are not.
Oh yeah, this
together.
bitch is crazy.
So finish this because I have something to say that's not directly about this story, but it's
One key was made with a blank from the key company, which is high security, requiring a card certifying permission, but it did not have a serial number, and the other, which is a less secure key from the same brand, was made on a master lock key. The locksmith stupidly cut the low security key with their company name and phone number on it, so you bet they're getting... Okay, this is... My partner also does not want to change the locks because the keys are back in our possession, but we will be setting up a camera. I would still change the locks.
yeah.
Because
The cameras are good because then you have
True. Yeah.
evidence.
I feel like the camera might be enough.
I'm interested. Yeah, maybe.
Could
But,
be.
I don't know. She's not reasonable, though, clearly.
Yeah, she might.
She might have made a
She
fucking
might do it
second
again.
copy.
Yeah. No, you're right. Because even with the camera, if she were to invade their space and do something horrible or fucking burn the house down, who knows,
Right.
something like really bad. Just because you got it on a camera and it's incriminating and you go through this whole court process, you don't
Your house
want it
is-
to get to that fucking
Exactly. Your house is still
Got
gone.
it.
Your belongings are gone.
That's a good point.
It can
That's a
be.
good point.
Yeah, you definitely have to hire a locksmith, get a new lock.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know, but I wonder where they live and what kind of key it is. So a master lock.
I think it would have been funnier to
Because-
just not even confront her. Just after you catch her, just change the lock. Let her keep the copy. Now it's useless. She's wasting her time going over to your place. Like,
And
what
you
the
just,
fuck?
You just have evidence, a camera,
Right.
evidence of her trying
And-
to get in again. It's
and
like, hey
also-
mom, what the fuck is this?
It's kind of funny because it opens the door for her to approach you and be like, "Did you change the lock?" And it's like,
why
why
would you
the
know?
fuck
Yeah.
are you asking?
Yeah, how do you
like-
know? That's a whole fucking can of worms.
Yeah.
I think you gotta go low contact or like remove them.
Yeah,
alive.
dude.
That would
Yeah,
be.
she's
that would make
crazy.
it more likely.
Oh my
that something
God.
would happen.
That is a fucking nightmare.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Maybe not. But
This isn't necessarily, I guess, about marriage, but like living with your partner, you also have to deal with their whole fucking family. If one of them's a whack job, I don't
Yeah.
know, that sucks. You got to deal with that somehow.
Yeah.
If they get,
But I think it also is like,
it's tough.
that indicates a lot about your partner, because if my partner is like a sane, normal person, even though it's family, of course, keep them in your life, but like they're not gonna keep them that close. You know what I mean? Because if they're sane and normal, they realize like, okay, maybe my family is a little off, so like I'll still visit them for holidays, but there's no house calls.
Well, that could be a really hard thing to do. Yeah, and that's good on whoever walks that path straight and narrow. Doesn't make any mistakes. It's really hard to do, because sometimes the people you love the most and are closest with are people you do have to kind of separate yourselves
Yeah.
with. That's a really hard thing to manage.
Yeah,
Crazy.
that's why I
Very
killed my dad.
difficult.
What'd you say?
So that's why I killed my dad.
Crazy.
I know you
Oh, I
did.
didn't know you met him.
No, I haven't.
Um,
out
Justin
there.
made he made a story or essay in the 7th grade about him killing a polar bear on his trip to Antarctica.
Yep, with an icicle.
And in high school,
They're not in Antarctica. They're in the North
I was
Pole.
in 7th grade. Come on.
and the teacher just let it slide.
Yeah, like
but
completely knew I was bullshitting, and like obviously you knew this is not a factual
Well,
story.
I
and she-
probably wouldn't have known.
no, that
I got a
was,
C on it.
I was, yeah.
My man.
That's so funny. In high
Love how you
school,
remember the grade.
in high school, either you or Shane brought that story about the polar bear thing up, and I didn't even like question it. I was like, oh, that's crazy. But for years, I had thought, not for years, but well, yeah, because I didn't think about it. But that was very quick-witted of you. I was also in high school, but yeah, I didn't put two and two together.
I'm not. I was just as gullible that I probably would have done the same thing. I would have been like, no way, this guy. I would have looked at you like.
I have no excuse. I fucking wrote the story.
So the one thing I wanted to talk about that was mentioned in that, she said trial run or whatever.
Yeah.
So this isn't
weird.
Yeah, so this doesn't have to do with that story, but you hear about partners testing their partners and either faith tests or trauma tests and like what they would do in a certain situation. So they'll either have.
I do have to piss. Can we pause this?
That's fine. I'll piss. I'm gonna piss here.
All right.
I'm gonna say
yeah.
I think
entertain the team.
I think.
Fuck.
I think Emily is.
You guys want to see Magic Trick?
And actually. You ever seen cock magic before?
No.
You ever seen that episode of South Park?
No, I should.
Randy Moore, she does some cock magic.
I should watch more South Park. I love South Park. I have a lot of episodes I've missed.
Ooh.
I mean, they're on
okay. So, we gotta cut.
Okay.